brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroy thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the longest AIWF American Heavyweight Champion in history. The longest NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion in history. The longest NWA Continental Champion in history. The longest OIWA North American Heavyweight Champion in history. And a five-time NWA Heritage and Western States champion. The fucking history maker, record breaker, the franchise player, Bad Blood is in the motherfucking building. Get your ass up and give this motherfucker a round of applause. Stop fucking around with this man's name.
Yo, you put a whole bunch of respect on that shit. God damn.
Because that's what the fuck we do up in here, Bad Blood. Shit.
Good looking out on that shit, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? It is your boy, the franchise. That's right, your boy Double B up in the place to be.
That's right. What's going on, Bad Blood, man? How's your night going, man?
It's hotter than a slave in a cotton field in this motherfucker right now. It's hot.
Yo, I fucking hear you, man. I don't know if that rain helped or not, but shit.
God damn, man. I mean, before we start, man, let me ask you, who the fuck is all those people that you showed on this clip when you started the show? I ain't seen half the motherfuckers before. I was like, who are these people? I'm like, I watch this motherfucking show every motherfucking week. I watch this shit. I had never seen none of the motherfuckers before.
At one point in time, they were actually on the show. It just whittled down to me, Ray, and DG.
I was like, I know Dave, I know Kenny. I don't know who the fuck the rest of them. I know Show. Who the fuck the rest of them other cats?
they on the comic book show and the sports show.
Okay. I was like, damn.
I have to prove to someone I got friends. Shit.
Yo, my boy had a whole gang of people on this shit. I was like, okay, who the fuck is this person?
we run deep in this motherfucker.
Man, that's like a mafia up in there, y'all. Man,
word shit.
You know by the way the law is, if it's 2 people, that's cool. If it's 3 people, y'all are a gang. So y'all motherfuckers is a terrorist organization because y'all got
we toasters.
Man, toasters. God damn. Knuckle heads be doing it big.
Yeah, yo, shit. Take the gun. I mean, leave the gun and take the cannoli. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it. We might need that shit. You never know.
Man. So
shit, we broke out here. We chilling, man. Yo, now since you a special guest on this show, we always start with 6 random questions, to break the ice. Even though the ice has been broken, you already said it's hotter than molasses over there, but we still got to ask you the 6 questions. You ready for them?
Man, I'm ready for the 6 questions.
All right, let's go. Number 1, are hot dogs a sandwich?
Bet. Yes.
Yes.
That shit between 2 pieces of bread is a sandwich. I mean, a bun is like a. Yeah, it's a sandwich.
All right, cool. All right. Number 2, this one you might need a little thinking. Janet Jackson or Paula Abdul in their prime?
Paula Abdul.
Ooh,
all day.
Okay.
Man, opposites attract. Whew.
I hear that. Shit. All right. Number 3, why do people cut the crust off of sliced bread?
Damn, that's a good fucking question. I mean, I don't like the crust either, but I mean, shit, I don't know, bougie. I guess because they bougie. Shit, I don't know.
This shit probably them motherfuckers got expensive knives and shit.
Maybe they bitches like Alex Shelley. Who knows?
You never know. We gotta ask Ray to ask him if he cut the crust off his bread.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Number 4. Why do people feel the need to drive stupid in the rain?
In the rain?
In the rain.
I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Motherfuckers can't drive in the daytime in the sun, let alone the rain. So people who can't drive are just dumb as fuck. If you can't drive, you probably shouldn't be in a car. Get a bike. As a matter of fact, no, don't even get a bike. Get a skateboard.
Yeah, stay on the fucking sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker on the bike in the middle of the street. It's like, bitch, your ass can go only 10 miles an hour. The fuck out the way.
Right.
All right, number 5. If Dominic Toretto were to copyright the word family, would he be justified?
You know what? Yeah, why not? Fuck it, why not?
I mean, shit, the motherfucker uses it every 3 words.
He said family more than Hogan said. No, I ain't gonna say that on the air.
I mean, you can say nigga here, shit. We don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, but Hogan was dropping hard R's. Him and his boy Brian Knobs, they was dropping hard R's. They were like rolling that shit like
they turned Spanish on us.
Man, all of a sudden, they were
like the girls from White Chicks.
They were like Kamala Harris. It was like Donald Trump. Kamala Harris, she was a Indian girl, but then she just suddenly turned black. Yeah, Hogan, they were some white dudes, but they dropped them N-words like they was black.
I mean, he dark enough. The orange is the new black. You ain't hear about that?
I mean, he still ain't big where it counts. Anyway,
number 6. What happens if you use aftershave before you shave?
You dumb as fuck, because that shit gonna burn when you shave.
Word.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna try it, but I'm pretty sure somebody listening to this may be the same people who can't drive in the rain. Mm-hmm. maybe they gonna try it. I mean, if y'all try it, send us a video. I want to see how stupid. I mean, I want to see how it works.
Word. Yeah, man. Shit, that shit burn after you shave. Imagine now you fresh wound in that one.
You got the blade going too, man. What is wrong with people?
Shit, I don't know. But
right,
there's definitely some dumb motherfuckers out there trying it.
So how many questions you asked me? 6, right?
That was 6.
So I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna ask you 6 questions.
Oh shit!
I know it's the first time, right? I mean,
yeah,
I do my own show, so I always ask these questions. We call it team with feud with fire, right? So you can either. So this is the question: if you had anyone in professional wrestling where you can team with, who would it be?
Anyone in professional wrestling I could team with?
It don't matter. Past, present, whatever. It don't matter.
Shit. I would have to say. All right, can I pick more than one or just?
I mean, you can pick. You can say fucking 10 if you want.
All right, I would have to say Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio.
Okay. Now, who would you?
I want to say Hogan, but your ass don't like Hogan, so I'm a respect the guess.
I mean, Hogan is just Hogan. I was never Hulkamaniac. I was like, fuck Hogan. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, get the fuck out of here. Knowing that way he popping steroids. Okay, so you team with them, all right? So who would you feud with?
Oh man, every time I had a dream about winning the title at fucking WrestleMania, it was always with a big dude. So I would feud with either Vader, Big Show, Bam Bam Big, like one of them guys.
Okay.
Because I was always a powerhouse, even though I'm not as tall as most people. I'll admit that to you, Bad Blood, because you are our special guest here. Even I identify as 7'3", but I'm not as tall as that.
I heard you were 6'10" though. I mean,
well, listen, it depends because
when you do only. I heard you was 5'6", but the money made you 6'5".
That's true. That's
okay,
true.
Bet. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's say Big John Studd, Rikishi, whatever, whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Now, anybody in the world, any motherfucker, who would you fire, and why would you fire them?
Oh shit! I mean, my man is already retiring, but me, I had to go after Cena.
You were firing Cena?
Seth Rollins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask Ray. I'm gonna ask Ray the same thing since Ray came in all super late. Ray,
you know what? I was here waiting. I'm like waiting for the sign. Well, like, am I gonna get the team? No, I'm gonna be here in the waiting room.
Here we go, Ray. Team with feud with fire. You can team with anyone in professional wrestling, anybody, right? You can also feud with anybody you want, and you can fire a motherfucker for no reason at all. Don't matter who it is. It could be a referee. It could be a commentator. It could be that motherfucker to take the ticket at the front door. It could be the dude in the fucking selling the popcorn. It could be anybody. You can fire anybody, podcaster, whatever, anybody.
Okay, so I'm teaming with one person, firing one person, and feuding with one, or is it a team?
You can feud with whoever the fuck you want. Like I said.
Okay. Damn.
See, I always ask my wrestling guests this shit on my podcast.
Oh, this one's good.
And it always causes drama too. Because motherfucker be like, I can't really say this on the air, but I'd fire this motherfucker.
Okay, so teaming with any wrestling, right? Any person ever.
Anybody you want.
I got a team with my boy. I got a team with Gango.
Okay.
Former world champion everywhere he goes. Why not? Easy pick.
Okay.
Who I'm feuding with. Oh man, just because I know. No, I don't want to feud with my boy. I can't. I'll feud with Darius. Because I know the promos are gonna be fire.
Okay. Now who'd you fire?
Oh man, if I gotta fire anyone in wrestling, I would fire the guy that hired Vince Russo.
God damn. Okay. Now I'm gonna answer this question myself. Who would I team with? I team with my little brother LTP because we ran Rush out all over everywhere we went.
Okay.
Who would I feud with? That motherfucking titty sucking 2-ball bitch ass Alex Shelley.
Hey, you know it's gonna make money. That feud is gonna make
his little bitch ass homeboy Matt Riddle. I mean, I probably couldn't feud Matt Riddle because he can't pass the motherfucking drug test.
Word, that's true. He ain't gonna be there.
And who would I fire? Man, that dumbass motherfucker Parker Boudreaux. This motherfucker on the internet talking about he doing seminars. Motherfucker, what you gonna teach somebody how to motherfucking suck in the ring? how not to be able to run the ropes. Oh wait, I know what you're gonna teach him. How to sit your fat ass in catering. Oh yeah, that's how you gonna teach me how to eat soup and catering, motherfucker. That's what you gonna teach me.
How to get fired from both major companies and not be acknowledged that you were fired from both.
How you get fired from 2 companies and not be on TV at all?
Damn, I shouldn't say much because he fucking for some reason follow me on my social media. I don't know why, but
Ray,
yeah.
I'm putting this clip up.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go on every one of Ray's social media pages. I don't care what it is. Friendster, motherfucker, OnlyFans, motherfucker, farmersonly.com. I don't give a shit. Mi gente, all that shit. Somebody for now, all that shit. I'm gonna go on all of them, right? And I'm gonna be like, fuck Alex Shelley and fuck Parker Boudreaux. Sign your boy Ray.
Not Alex Shelley. Come on, man. He gave me the pleasure of sitting down with him for an interview. Come on, man.
Yo,
you know why? You know why he sat down with you? Because his stupid ass couldn't get back up. He forgot how to stand. like he forgot his own spots. Yeah, I said that.
Oh shit!
My man said he slices the fucking crust off of his sandwiches.
Bro, he can't even
that's
sharp objects. What are you talking about?
Yo, but now that I am late, my bad, y'all. My bad. What's going on, Bad Blood? We finally got Bad Blood in the building.
You know why? You know why Ray was late, right? Bad Blood.
Oh shit! Why was I late?
Because he knew that I was gonna give the greatest intro to one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of the business.
Ray,
and he didn't want to be showed up.
You missed it, Ray. This motherfucker right here was like Road Dogg introducing DX, bro.
Oh shit! My I
he was like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and he was up in there.
I'm sorry, I will watch the replay. Unfortunately, my interview with PJ Savage went a little longer, so my apologies.
You know, Ray?
I'm sorry. I'm here, and we here. We still got a lot to go.
Hold on, Ray.
Party just started. Dang.
Yeah. You know what that was? Hold on, Ray. Oh wow. Wait, what was that? What was that?
That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Wow, Ray.
I got my own sirens now too. We got sirens too. See?
Ray. Do I accept Ray's apology? I like fucking Ray. Ray cool people though, everybody. Ray cool people.
My detective test determined that was a lie.
Okay,
fine. That's fucked up.
Just call me out. Just call me out. Damn.
I mean, shit.
Oh shit! What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
So what y'all want to talk about, man? What y'all want to talk about?
Shit. I want to talk about what got you in the business, man. What made you turn around and say, you know what? I'm gonna be the franchise player.
Man, honestly though, look, here's the thing. I was like 12, 13 years old, living in Los Angeles. You know, I could either did like some bad shit or I could have did some good shit. I was always into doing bad shit. So my people were like, no, we're gonna put your ass into something positive. So I got put into amateur wrestling. So I did that for like a year or two, right? Started getting really good, you know, because beating people up, that's great. You know, I'm a fucking bad kid in Compton. I get to beat people up. That's fuck yeah, let's go, right? So one day I'm in my grandmother's backyard. I hear this noise. I'm like, what the fuck is all that noise? So I look over the fence. Mondo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio Sr., Rey Mysterio Jr., a guy named Neon, who turned out to be Psychosis after a while, Nicho, and Mondo Guerrero, they were all back. I mean, Chavo Jr. were all back there training. I said, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" They said, "We're wrestling." I said, "Oh, that fake shit." They said, "Fake, huh?" Like, yeah, they ain't fake shit, man. I'm a AAU wrestler, man. I'm a real wrestler. They're like, "Oh, well, come over here and show us your real wrestling." They beat my ass.
I was about to say, how fake was it now, Bad Blood? How fake was it now?
They beat my ass every day for 2 weeks. And then they were like, "Do you want to learn how to be a wrestler and make money?" I was like, "Y'all get paid for this shit?" They were like, "Yeah." Bet, let's go. That's how it all started.
Man.
What a way to get into it too, though. Like, not to learn from just anyone, but to learn from, especially for lucha libre greats like that.
Well, I mean, that's where I first started. Then I got sent to this little gym. It's real funny as shit because a lot of people talk about like humble beginnings, things like that. So I met this. So as I'm training there, I met this guy. His name was Dan Fabiano. He wrestles in SoCal. King Fabiano. He just retired not too long ago. He says, "Hey man, I do this training class every Saturday with this guy in East LA at this gym. You should come." I'm like, okay. And I'm like 15 years old. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go down to this gym. It's a fucking literal garage. It was called Gil's Garage. This guy, Gil, was a mechanic. Old Mexican guy. Fat, nasty looking, just fucking greasy as fuck, right? Like literally you walk up to the building, he'd slide his ass from under the car, and you hand him your $5 every training session to go train. He opened his little garage door. You go in there, there's a ring, whole bunch of fucking flyers from Mexican wrestling shows around the country, Mexico and all that shit. What up, normal guy? I didn't even see that. My bad. So like got all these little flyers and shit. So I would go there, and the guy who trained us there was Mondo Guerrero, but also Bill Anderson. Bill Anderson was, in my opinion, one of the greatest wrestling trainers ever. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because as a horny 15-year-old kid, to be able to go to a building and watch a bunch of hot chicks train for wrestling while you to watch before you're training. Yeah. So Mondo Guerrero and Bill Anderson trained the Glow Girls. So like Hollywood, Lightning, like the original Glow Girls, not the fucking Wow Girls, but like the original ones. So I got to go and I got to watch them train. Got to be good friends with a lot of them. What up, Mr. Loki? I got to do a lot of cool shit with that. Watch that. I got to watch Louis Piccoli. I watched him train Sting and the Ultimate Warrior down there. So, I mean, I got to live, as a 15-year-old kid, I got to live like a fucking dream. Like, that was awesome to be able to sit under the learning tree of someone like that.
Shit. So, be honest, how good was Sting and the Warrior when they were first training?
Fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. I mean, they're as horrible as they were still better than Parker Boudreaux.
Shit.
And better than that bitch Maven, but that's another story for another day.
I mean, shit, we got 4 hours here. We can squeeze that in somewhere.
Oh,
Ray's been talking shit about Maven since he met him.
I haven't talked shit about Maven. I just don't like the idea of exposing everything about the business, but that's just me. I don't know.
I mean, people who expose the business are ones that ain't good at the business. So Maven, in my opinion, like, to me, like, okay, WrestleMania in Orlando, we were at the me and a couple of friends of mine, Willie Mack, Shag Gaspar, JTG. We're all at Wale Mania. And Maven walks up and goes, "Hey," sticks his hand out. "Hi, my name is Maven." I looked at him, fucking walked away. The whole night, the dude kept trying to shake my hand. And at the end of the night, I'm like, "Why do you want to shake my hand?" He goes, "I heard you're a pretty good worker." I'm like, "I heard you weren't," and I walked away from him.
Oh shit!
Now, like, I'm not gonna be arrogant or conceited or anything like that. Because Maven got to be in the WWE, and Maven got to, eliminate the Undertaker from a battle royal. I was a little, Maven did this, Maven did that. I spent 5 years learning how to be a wrestler, a real wrestler. I didn't go to no fucking WWE fucking tryout and be like a fucking contestant on a game show to become a professional wrestler. I grinded on the independent scene. I learned from day one. That's why people like when people talk shit about The Miz, bro. I watched The Miz grind through UPW in Southern California to become a fucking professional wrestler. So no one can talk shit about The Miz because The Miz earned his shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys like Parker Boudreaux calls himself the fucking destroyer of gods. Motherfucker, first and foremost, you don't give yourself no nickname. Someone gives it to you. You don't give yourself a nickname. Secondly, the only thing you can destroy is a buffet. So, you know what I'm saying? You can destroy some catering. Just being real.
Not shit. I hear you. So even though they were part of Tough Enough, because you saw them actually go back to the beginning and learn the right way, that's when you respect them. So what would Maven had to have done to get your respect?
Not be an arrogant prick.
Oh, okay.
Because even in his videos, you see like the way he talks about the opportunities he had, you could see like he'd even value that.
No.
And when he started to value it, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, if you're being told by Fit Finley, you're being told by guys that have done this and have grinded, hey, go do this before shows or do this. And again, it's stuff like that it's like, you know, this doesn't point you in a good, like this doesn't paint you in a good light. Hey, do you? And it's one of those where it's like you didn't take advantage of those opportunities being at the highest stage. Where yeah, he was, I can't take it away from him. He was a decent worker. The guy had a good drop kick. Probably all he had though.
No. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Maven's he's a good worker.
Yeah.
He's a good worker. No. Let me rephrase that. Maven's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not a good worker. You ask any professional wrestler, they'll tell you the difference between a wrestler and a worker. Maven's not a good worker. He's a good wrestler. He's a good entertainer. Not a good worker.
Okay, and what's some of the things that make you a good worker?
Knowing how to work with people.
Okay.
Knowing how to put your opponent over. Because see, in this business, it's not about putting yourself over. It's about putting your opponent over. Because if your opponent's not over, you're not over. I had this conversation about Gunther and Damian Priest. If you watch Gunther's promos up until like the SummerSlam, he was degrading, shit talking, basically putting down Damian Priest as a horrible wrestler, an unworthy champion. The belt doesn't mean nothing. You know, you're street trash. You're nothing to me. Blah, 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 right? So let me ask you this. Gunther just won the world championship. He beat Damian Priest with help from somebody. He beat Damian Priest with help from Finn Balor, right?
Yeah.
What does that say about Gunther?
He can't beat him by himself.
Not only that, but who did he beat? You shit talk the guy so bad. Who did you beat?
Yeah.
So you can't make a championship prestigious because the person you won it from didn't mean shit. So who'd you beat?
Yeah.
It's one of the things. I've said it a few times. You have to, when you're cutting promos like that, if you just bury your opponent, if you lose, that means, damn, you're pretty shitty. Well, and if you win, it's like, yeah, you're supposed to. If he's that bad, it doesn't make you look good because it's just like, yeah, you were supposed to win.
See, but I take it as a way of, so I seen it as a way of one. That's what most people like, the fans, because the people that, even though we do podcasts and most of the people that do podcasts like to talk shit and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So they say shit like that. So I'm thinking that he's just like re-saying what everybody else is saying, just to feed into their fucking ego. But also with Damian Priest clapping back at him, it kind of make Damian Priest look a little stronger. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because I get what you're saying. I totally do 100%. But like anybody in the professional wrestling industry will tell you, like my whole goal. Okay, me and Ray, right? I'm gonna challenge Ray for the championship. If I come up and be like, Ray, you fucking suck. You're horrible. You're not fucking fit to wear that belt. You should be wrestling in some backyard somewhere. You're horrible. Blah 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 blah. Right? But you're the fucking world champion. I'm not the world champion. You're the world champion. I gotta beat you. You ain't gotta beat me. I gotta beat you. So if I beat you after I drug you through the mud and said how horrible of a wrestler you are, you're a piece of shit. You're not worth nothing. Who did I beat? Nothing. It's like let me put you this way. It's like the motherfucking Los Angeles Lakers playing the motherfucking YMCA fucking 7-year-old and under basketball team. You expect them to beat that 7-year-old and under basketball team, right? But when they beat them, who did they beat? They beat nobody.
Yeah.
That's how That's the point of what I'm getting at. My job as a wrestler is to put you over. So when I beat you, that elevates me, and it doesn't even damage your credibility. Ric Flair, and I want you to think about this for a second. Ric Flair is a 16-time world heavyweight champion, right?
Yep.
A legend, one of the greatest of all time, right? Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah.
But he lost the belt 17 times. So he's a 16-time winner, but he a 17-time loser.
Yep.
No one ever says that. No one ever says, Ric Flair, yeah, you may be a 16-time world champion, but that makes you a 17-time loser. No one ever says that shit. Why? Because if I beat him, think about it. Because if you beat him, who'd you beat? Oh, you beat a 17-time loser.
Yeah, but also he was good enough to make his reigns more important than his losses.
Yeah,
and that right there is the key.
And it's one of those where even in losses, like we talked about the other day, there's a way to do things that is like you both opponents, both competitors in the match look a certain way that it's like you walk out. And when in loss, you walk out with stride that it's like, okay, this works.
Yeah.
And we talk about, bro, fucking the Bret Hart match you brought up the other day. That it's like, man. Or who was it that I said the other day that it's like it works so well? Shit, I forgot the match I brought up. But it's like there's people that knew how to make their opponents look good. That it's like even if when they take the L, it's like it works out.
Roddy Piper.
Oh, Piper.
Roddy Piper. Classic example. Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Piper can lose the match, but still he would still come out of that match looking fucking strong as shit.
Oh yeah.
Even like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was the same way. I mean, Bray Wyatt lost to fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
And still came out looking like a god. No one liked the way he lost. I mean, how do you get disqualified in a fucking Hell in a Cell match? But
yeah, there was a bunch of what the fuck's going on here moments with Bray.
Yeah. But he still came out looking like a champ. And like for me, that's the key, man.
So how do you feel about when the promotion makes you look weak? Because I would argue that WWE did no favors to Finn Balor before SummerSlam, because he looked like a joke with him always losing to Braun Strowman. Because they were getting ass kicked by Braun Strowman. Then they were getting ass kicked by R-Truth and The Miz and all that. And then they won the title like 2 weeks before SummerSlam. And then now all of a sudden he's supposed to be this bad dude.
I mean, you can blame it on the writers. You know what I mean? Like the writers make horrible decisions sometimes, but it's the person portraying that character that gets them over. Classic example, LA Knight. LA Knight lose to everybody. Literally lost to everybody, but still was one of the most over people in the company. Finally won the United States Championship after fucking losing to everybody.
Yeah.
R-Truth. R-Truth is fucking comedy gold. Great wrestler.
Yeah.
Great wrestler. I mean, I think like when he was NWA World Champion, I was like, okay, I can see Ron Killings. You know what I'm saying? When he became R-Truth, I'm like, oh, okay, it's another fucking joke black wrestler gimmick where the wrestler has to be a rapper or a dancer and he's shucking and jiving and all that other fucking bullshit. Not all black wrestlers have to be that way. Not all black wrestlers do that shit. Yeah. But he still got over. Even with him and Miz not being tag team champions, he's still over. He's comedy gold.
Yeah, he exudes like charisma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like my man just stands there and people need to watch him.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's funny. So I mean, like I said, it all depends on the writer, man. The writer can write some horrible shit, but it's up to you to make that. You can take that chicken salad or that chicken shit and make it chicken salad.
So do you think, because Solo was pretty much in the same situation, because after he beat John Cena, he's lost almost everybody. You think that because I don't think he turned his chicken shit into chicken salad. I think a lot of people put a lot of onus on Jacob Fatu being there because he could do a moonsault, but I don't think he was ready for Roman to come back to have this Solo versus Roman shit.
No. I honestly think that he they held off on Jacob coming in. Like they signed Jacob. Like Jacob is the Nukkle If You Buck champion for Lit Wrestling in Little Rock, Arkansas. Last time I saw Jacob was on the show in December, and he won the championship. And he didn't relinquish. He had to relinquish title because he got signed to WWE like right away. He had been signed for a while. I talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I'll do your. I can do your podcast, bro. No doubt." And then he hit me back up like 2 days later and was like, "Yo, I can't tell you what's going down, but I'm about to be up in that blood, if you know what I'm saying." So I knew exactly what he was telling me, you know?
Yeah.
He was signed for like a long time. He lost a lot of weight and he packed on muscle and like they slimmed him down. And, you know, they weren't ready for Jacob to come and take over the enforcer spot in Solo's bloodline. Because Solo, when Jacob showed up, Solo took a back seat.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. Solo took a back seat. Everybody saw it. Everybody still sees it. Jacob is the most talented. Jacob is the most explosive member of the new bloodline. Even Tama Tonga. And like Tama Tonga is crazy. I love Tama Tonga, but even Jacob like takes over that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
They weren't ready for that. I think honestly, Jacob versus Roman would be a better fucking feud.
That's what they're saying. And I mean, if Solo was really the tribal chief, I would have that match happen before Solo wrestles Roman. But I think they pulled the trigger on Roman a little bit too fast. So I wouldn't have done it until after WrestleMania. But I don't know. That's just me.
If I would have wrote the story, Roman would have came down, but Roman would have came down last. Like he came down last, but Randy Orton and Kevin Owens wouldn't have came down. I'd have had Jimmy come down because Jimmy got assaulted by the bloodline, kicked out. Yeah. I had Jimmy come down first, right? Then I'd have Jay come down. I'd have Jimmy and Jay stare down the tag team champions. Look at each other, double super kicks. You know, we got the Usos versus Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu, right? Because people forget they're the fucking tag team champions now. Tama and Jacob, they're the tag champs. I had them just brawling, right? Hukuleo is already signed to WWE as well. So I would have had that happen. And then when Roman was about to when Solo was about to do Cody dirty, I would have had, my name is Paul Heyman. And Heyman come walking down the fucking ramp and stand there. And just when Roman like Cody was about to get fucked up again, I'd have Solo stop and point at Paul, and Paul would be like, I'm here because my tribal chief says so, and turn around right into Roman's fucking fist. Boom. That would have been a bigger pop than Roman walking out to the ring, taking 5 minutes to come down to the fucking entranceway. Cody having to sell for an extra 5 minutes. Jacob having to sell for extra 5 minutes. I would have had Roman do that. And then after Roman did that, I would have had him look at Cody like he did, give him the what's up, roll out of the ring. Cody hit the crossroads, 1, 2, 3. That would have been a good way to end that. That way, Roman's walking away. Not only is Roman, not only is the bloodline in disarray now, but now they're looking like, okay, now we got the Usos back. Now we got to set up for fucking SummerSlam. For Survivor Series. Whoa, War Games match, Bloodline 2.0 versus original Bloodline. That
makes sense.
That would have made a lot more sense than what they had play out. Because here's the thing: Randy Orton came down, Kevin Owens came down. What happened on motherfucking Monday? Randy Orton shows up on Raw. Yeah. So why have him on Raw when he was just on SmackDown chasing off the tag team champions? So that makes no fucking sense. Now there's still a man down.
Yep. And then what? You're gonna have Roman and Cody and Kevin Owens and one of the Usos in the War Games?
That makes no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. But speaking of Roman Reigns, how does someone like you or anyone in the wrestling industry become the longest reigning any champion? Since you've been the longest reigning champion for almost every promotion in the in the NWA territories.
You know what? Let me tell you this. Dan Murphy from Pro Wrestling Illustrated named me Mr. 365 in the PWI 500. And I asked him, I said, why did you rank me 365? And he's like, because you promote yourself 300 days a year, 365 days a year. I said, okay. That's how you become the longest reigning champion. You make yourself noticed. I was the AIWF American Heavyweight Champion. The AIWF World Championship got dropped. Like this guy who was the AIWF World Champion took the belt and decided he wanted to go home. The national champion was an old guy who was a doctor who never went anywhere. Like, you can't be the national champion of fucking Florida when you never go anywhere outside of Florida. I literally took the American belt around the motherfucking country. There wasn't one state that I didn't wrestle in. I even wrestled in fucking Rhode Island. Who the fuck wrestles in Rhode Island? I did. I wrestled Stand Back, Alabama. Nigga keep running Mississippi. I was defending the belt everywhere. That's how you become a champion for the longest running champion, because you go places, you put the title on the map. It's not the man. It's not the title that makes the man. It's the man that makes the title.
I hear that.
The AIWF, the NWA, and the OIWA all saw that. They all saw that I was willing to go places and willing to do. There's a guy right now, Gino Rivera. That guy, Gino Rivera, is the GOAT. That guy literally goes everywhere, shoots promos, has his merch. The guy is a consummate professional. That's how you become the longest running champion. You gotta be a consummate professional. You gotta be able to go places and sell tickets. Wherever I go, I put asses in seats. And it's a real simple way to do that. If I were to come wrestle in your neighborhood, let's say name a promotion that you go to a lot.
The promotions I go to a lot?
Yeah, name one.
I guess Battle Club Pro.
I will go to Battle Club Pro's Facebook page, right? If I'm a face, I'll cut the biggest white meat babyface promo ever. I literally will go there and I will friend every person on their page. And then I will go ahead and post like these amazing fucking promos, hyping these guys up, putting the fans over, everything, right? That way, when it comes time for me to come work that show, they're gonna buy tickets to come and see me.
Because they see you now.
Because now I'm a face. Whenever they hear the show, oh, that guy Bad Blood's gonna be there. Fuck yeah, let's go. He's cool as fuck online.
Word.
Now the flip side, if I'm gonna be a heel on the show, I will cut the most scathing "go fuck your mom" promo. Like, I will make you hate me to the point where like you gonna want to get into a fight with me when we outside. Like, you gonna roll up on my car and we're gonna fight in the parking lot. Because now when I come to that show, you go buy a ticket to see me get my ass kicked. And when I don't get my ass kicked, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna buy another ticket to see me get my ass kicked. When I don't get my ass kicked again, guess what you're gonna do? You go buy one more ticket to see me get my ass kicked.
Because now this guy's gonna do it.
When I finally get my ass kicked, not only did I put that guy over that kicked my ass, but that promotion made a shitload of money off me talking shit to the fans. Word. I do this thing all the time. I go out to the ring, right? The crowd, if I get a good pop, I get a good pop, whatever. If I don't get one, I'll grab the mic. I fucking call the ring announcer a soup monkey. I talk shit about the fucking crowd. And I tell them, yo, you know who the fuck I am? I'm the franchise player. I'm the face that runs this place. So if you don't get off your fat ass and cheer for me like it's WrestleMania, I'll fucking leave. And what the fans gonna do? Fans don't like being told what to do. No, so they're gonna be like, boo, boo, fuck you. All right, fine. I'm out this bitch. I'll walk back to the back. Or I'll be like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk back to the back. That soup monkey in the back gonna play my song again, and you fat ass people gonna get off your asses and you gonna chill like it's WrestleMania. Right? So I'll come back out to the ring, my music's playing, they're gonna boo the shit out of me. Now I got the response that I wanted. There it is.
Yeah.
Class. Okay. It's giving people what they want. People want to be told what to do so they can tell you go fuck yourself. Or if you're the white meat baby face, yeah, come on, yeah, high five and yo, yeah. Why do you think guys like CM Punk, their music plays, fans go ape shit crazy? Man, you're a cold-blooded heel. Hey, man, I learned from the best, bro. I've been around a long ass time, man. It's just paying attention to what people want. That's all it is.
Shit. I mean, you know what's funny? I've never heard that take before on how to get yourself over, because that makes sense, because you're selling yourself, because let's say people don't know who you are and they're active on that page and they see you. The people that are gonna go, oh, the next show is this, like, oh shit, Bad Boy, I know him. He's on the fucking Facebook page.
Yep.
He's always cutting promos. Let's see how good this guy is, or some shit like that. Because most of the time when I see somebody, like when they're like, oh, we got this show going on, like, I don't know who this is. I know this guy. I'm willing to go for this guy. You know what I'm saying? And that makes perfect sense. Shit, you over here, my man said, I'm gonna go into their Facebook page and I'm gonna take over their Facebook page and I'm gonna make you boo me before you even know me.
Bro, that's the key. Like, people don't get it. Like, it's so simple. It's like, it's so simple. It's not even hard work. But people, the younger generation, the young cats in this industry, they don't see it. And if they do see it, they're too lazy to do it. And that's the thing. It's like, I always tell people this shit. It's like a car salesman, right? When you go look at a car, you're gonna see like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars, right?
Yeah.
But it's that person selling you the car that you buy. Anybody, and you watch a podcast, look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna shoot straight with you 100%. There's a million motherfucking podcasts talking about wrestling. On a Monday night, everybody's doing a Raw podcast. On a Wednesday, everybody's doing Dynamite. On a Friday, everybody's doing SmackDown. Everybody. I literally have 13 people I know for a fact on Twitch streaming at the same fucking time, streaming the same shit, talking about the same shit. You know what people? Am I wrong?
No, you dead ass right. Yeah.
Do you know what people like? People like the people they see. I don't come to the Knucklehead Network to talk about wrestling. I like Toe. He funny as shit. I like fucking with Ray. Ray, cool people. I like fucking with Ray. Gigi, she funny as shit. She sassy. I like Gigi. She sassy as fuck.
Yeah.
I always fuck with Show. That motherfucker ain't never on the show. He blacker than a motherfucker. I mean, but these are my people. I don't come to talk wrestling. I come to shoot the shit. People come to watch the show. They come to shoot the shit. So you go to Fightful. If you go to Fightful, you go watch Denise Salcedo and Sean Ross Sapp. You're going to watch them because they're talking about wrestling. They have a witty banter between them two, so they're funny. They're good together. So is Sean Ross Sapp and Jimmy Van. They're funny together. They're great. Then you watch a NXT pay-per-view or show, and you got Kate Hensler and I can't think of who her co-host is. But they do a Sour Graps. They're funny as shit too. You go watch Grapsody. 2 black dudes, Righteous Reg, Phil Lindsay. They talking wrestling, right? Saying they're doing all that shit, right? So everybody has their own little niche. Everybody has their own little thing. You don't go to watch the show. You go to watch the people on the show.
Yeah.
And that's how the show gets over. Like I said, there's a million fucking indie wrestling shows around the country every motherfucking week. Every weekend, there's guarantee. No matter what little city you in, Stand Back, Alabama, Nigga Keep Running, Mississippi, Heil Hitler in fucking Iowa, wherever, you're going to see wrestling. All those little places. What sets you apart? And what sets you apart is finding one person that you either like or you dislike, going to see them get their ass whooped or whoop some ass. There it is. I'm just a simple man.
That's the fucking truth, because not for nothing, man. That's how I wanted to do this podcast, because we all know wrestling around here, but the one thing y'all don't know is us. And if we can get you connect with us, then that means that you can have a conversation with us about wrestling. And you're gonna come here and talk to us about wrestling because we're the group of people that's gonna actually talk back to y'all.
And that's what I'm talking about. That right there. That's the reason why I come watch this show every week. I'll be doing my own show, and I'll be on your show before I do my own show.
Word.
It's that importance of setting yourself apart, having what your fan base is going to have, and having something where, again, even we know how indie wrestling works, that sometimes you're like, oh, we're going to see this guy wrestle this guy again. Let's see how this works, because you'll see it in another town, but presenting it in a way that it's like, oh, this is different, And it's one of those like this, like there's 1,000,001 wrestling podcasts out there. just between us three alone, we are hosting separate podcasts as well. And it's the thing of no matter what, it's still done in different presentations. Like I told Toe, the reason why I love being here is because mine, it's a little more structured. It's the more PC version, I guess you could say, of when I'm on a podcast. But we come on here and we shooting the shit. It's like that conversation of just being on a stoop, not worried about, saying this or saying this or saying that. Like, it's a different viewpoint, you know?
Word.
Roundtable, same way. I have a Roundtable Network news show where we strictly talk about news. We don't give our opinions. We straight up talk about the actual factual news.
Yep.
You watch one of our fucking weekly shows, you come on there, we're shooting the shit. Somebody's talking penis jokes. Somebody like we're funny and people like us because we're funny. They don't want to come on and see the same shit they'll see. You know, like if you watch Grapsody in their intro, they talk about talking heads. They're just too. They're like not like everybody who's just a talking head. Real shit, motherfuckers. They say the same shit that everybody says. Oh, I heard this. You know, blah 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 blah. They're just regurgitating the same news over and over again, and it's like my opinion is my opinion, and I always say these are my opinions alone. They do not reflect those of the Knucklehead Network. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me talking about my opinion. Just like when I go out there to a wrestling show. Wherever I wrestle, I always make sure that I'm going to either get over with the fans as a face, I'm going to get over with the fans as a heel, but most importantly, they're going to have a good time cheering me, booing me, whatever.
Word.
And that's how I became longest reigning champions because people like to see that.
Nah, listen, man, I hear you. And, you know, some people definitely can learn from this, that what you just said. Because, you know, they ain't no school like the old school, and my man Bad Blood, he may look like he's 26, but he's been in the business longer than Ray's been alive. I just wanted to say that because, you know, Ray's young. But he knows some shit about some shit. So I don't express opinions on any show. These are all facts that come out my mouth. So when I say Bad Blood is one of the baddest motherfuckers out there, you can take that shit to the fucking bank.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You covered it
Why
up.
you looking like that, Ray? I fucking say facts. Fuck that. You tell me one lie that I said.
Spitting.
Word. I ain't say one lie.
Shit. What you got? What you want to ask, Ray? What you want to ask?
Okay. So my apologies, because of course, while we're on the podcast, I'm gonna get a phone call. So my apologies. So let's see. What can we ask the franchise player himself here? You know what? Let's go to those hard-hitting questions. Let's go to this because I've been asking people this question now, so I'm gonna bring it over here. So far in your career, man, again, you're starting to wind down, but there's still a lot to go. So far, with all the matches you've had, the opponents you've had, what would be a match that you say that defines your career so far?
Damn, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Damn.
You know who you could blame for that question? Your old pal, Alex Shelley.
Fuck Alex Shelley. Define. Okay. So I used to be one of those young guys in the back, like, man, these fucking old dudes, they don't know shit. They talking out their ass, right? I became the old dude in the locker room, and after becoming the first OIWA North American champion and the longest OIWA North American champion, I had the opportunity to drop the title to a young up-and-coming kid. Dude was 17 years old. Name's AJ the Future. This motherfucking kid is amazing. The very first time I saw him 3 years ago, I told Bobby Horn, Sir Mo, that's the motherfucker I want to drop the belt to. He said, why? I said, because I want to be one of those old guys that puts the young guy over and gives the guy props. This kid has already been to Germany twice, took the North American title over there. The kid's wrestling in Reality of Wrestling in Texas. You know, the kid's doing so fucking good. Like, it was an honor and a privilege for me to drop the belt to him. So for me, that defined my career for me as me passing the torch to someone else and giving back. Because that's all I've ever wanted to do was give back to, you know, I mean, I had guys like Mondo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, you know, even Conan at one time, you know, Kevin Sullivan, you know, guys like that, Sean Hernandez, my boy Homicide, you know, my boy Black G's, guys like that put time in that put time into me. I want to be the guy that puts time into somebody else.
Gotcha. No, that works. And again, that shows you, just the having that respect and wanting to pave that way and make that road for the next one up. So with that being said, though, because again, not to call you seasoned in the best way to say it, to not say we don't want to use that old. We don't want to say old. We don't want to say old.
First, I mean, Cole.
Let me ask my question. So,
seasoned. How dare you disrespect our guests in this motherfucker?
I'm not disrespecting. I said,
what is he? Salt and pepper?
Yeah, my main thing.
You had all this time to ask him questions. Can I ask my question?
Well, that's because you came late.
Still,
nobody asked you to come late.
Take advantage of the time.
You come on time when the franchise player come up in this motherfucker.
So, like I was trying to get to my question here with the utmost respect of, again, with your seasoned time in the business, I do have to ask you, what has been the biggest difference you've seen throughout the evolution of independent wrestling or wrestling in general?
Oh, fuck that, man. The respect for the business.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna shoot straight. I'm probably gonna get some heat, but I don't give a fuck. At me, motherfuckers. You know where to find me. Respect for the business. There are guys that are in the business. There are people in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like Ruthless Lala. You know what I'm saying? She one of the most hard-hitting fucking women in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Legit a wrestler who has respect for the business. Then you got motherfuckers like Parker Boudreaux who ain't done shit. Charging motherfuckers $20 for a goddamn seminar. You ain't done shit. Motherfuckers like Maven who have no respect for the business, giving out all the secrets behind the curtain. This motherfucker over here, he's basically doing that. You know that magic, that magician dude that wears the mask that gives out all the fucking secrets.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing to the industry right now. So you got guys like that are shitting on the industry, killing the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kayfabe was there for a reason.
Yeah.
And guys like that, they ruin it for us. So I'm gonna say, like, there's some young guys, like I said, Gino Rivera, that guy has so much respect for the business, 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? But then there are guys like that don't have respect for the business, and I think that's the major takeaway right now.
Gotcha.
You know, some people they don't know how to respect the industry, respect the business anymore.
Do you think that's because of the training style change?
Yeah, because now all the motherfucker got to do is buy himself a ring from High Spots, hire a wrestler to come to a seminar, and when that wrestler teaches you at a seminar for 2-3 hours, now you're like, oh yeah, I got trained by this guy, and I was trained by this guy.
Yeah,
and now there's like no way you can like really find out. I mean, I've always said this: a real wrestler knows real wrestlers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And if you're a real wrestler, motherfucker, you ain't gotta be like, hey man, you know this guy Bad Blood? Because the motherfucker like, oh, I know Bad Blood. That motherfucker's on the West Coast. He's doing this, he's doing that. Now, who is this motherfucker? Let me look him up real quick. Because you had to look a motherfucker up. They obviously a real wrestler.
Yeah. No, it's also you see who speaks about them, because this is the thing that I've talked to Toe about a lot. Because again, I'm not the biggest fan of exposing certain things, but there's things that you see, and it's just like it's common knowledge at this point, where you see with certain people that they'll claim this person, that person, this person, that person, a fucking laundry list. But who's talking about you? Who will bring your name up in certain situations? I've been lucky. I've gotten to learn under a lot of amazing people, but I've also gotten to be told, oh yeah, so-and-so said a good thing about you, or so-and-so brought your name up with this. And I'm like, okay, cool. And that's what you want. You want to earn that respect in this business, because there have been people that have done this a lot longer than you've even been alive, and they've forgotten things about this business more than you'll ever learn. And people forget about that. People forget to know their place in this business, and they feel like they're entitled to a lot of shit now.
That right there is the key.
I'm looking at a lot of, because it's funny now when I look at the crop and I'm like, shit, I'm no longer a part of that young crop anymore. And I see the younger kids that are now coming into this, and I'm just like, certain things they do, I'm like, if we would have done that, X, Y, and Z would have told us something. Like, my trainer would have been like, the fuck are you doing?
Like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Who told you could take this, or who told you could do this? Because that was one of the first things for years that we were told, what are you doing? Like,
it's like just keyboard warriors.
When I was at a point of just doing the social for the company, that I was told, Why are you doing this? Because when you represent, especially when you are a part of something like that, you no longer just represent yourself. So when I see a lot of these people that say, oh, they're trained by this person or they do this and they do this, and it's like, damn, that's what they're showing you? Like, that's what you're representing is this is what this person does and this is what this person approves of?
There it is.
Come on, man.
There it is. And you know, like you're saying this, Ray, you said something. You said one word that defines this whole generation of wrestling fans. Entitled.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers think they know. And it's like, I always tell people, until you've been in the ring, shut the fuck up. Until you've taken a bump, shut the fuck up. Because, oh man, blah, 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 armchair quarterbacks. Yeah, man, I can't believe that guy made that stupid ass play. Blah, blah, blah. How about you? Can you throw a ball that far? No? Shut the fuck up. I feel that way.
Yo, we gotta go down to one of what is it, Portland? You at?
Yep. I mean, I'll be everywhere.
We gotta
man.
go down to Portland.
I'll be everywhere. I'm about to be in Arkansas September, man. You know, I'll let y'all know when I'm that way.
I want you to give my first bump. We're gonna find a ring and you're gonna give my first bump. And that way I can say I was trained by Bad Blood, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck I don't want to hear shit.
I was about to be like, yo, Bad Blood, just give me a lockup. All right, bet. Locks up. All right, cool. I was trained by Bad Blood. That's it.
Okay.
But that's the way motherfuckers are these days. That's the thing.
No, that's who was it? Shout out Rob Killjoy. Rob Killjoy put that out there saying it because there's a lot of people that'll be like, oh yeah, I trained with this guy. You took one class with him. Or you did one little session with him.
Bro.
That doesn't count.
One thing I love though, I love when a motherfucker talks shit about you, right? And they talking shit about you to you, and they don't even know it's you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. One time I was sitting next to this dude, right? And I was debuting for this company. I was going to my whole spot was I was going to jump the guardrail in the main event, and I was going to attack the champion, right? So I'm sitting next to this guy. Whole show. He's like, man, I heard this motherfucking Bad Blood is going to be here. I'm like, oh, yeah? Yeah, man, he a piece of shit, bro. This motherfucker did this shit to me, did this shit to me. He owed me money, blah, 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 all of this shit. Like, he's giving me a laundry list of shit that I've done, right? And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, man, you should fuck that dude up. It's like, man, when that motherfucker roll up in here, I'm going to beat his ass. Man, fuck this dude, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I'm going to fuck him up with you. I'm like, bro. Like, I'm seriously, I'm sitting here like, dude, that motherfucker did all that shit to you? I was like, man, I'd have put a bullet in that dude's brain, bro. He an asshole. He was like, yeah, when that motherfucker roll up here, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm like, dude, hey man, I got you, dog. You wanna fuck him up? Bet. I got you. Hey, I'll be right back. Jump over the guardrail, grab the chair, whack, hit the guy with the chair, right? Open the chair up, sit the chair on the dude's chest, and I turn and I face the guy and I said, for you people out there who don't know who the fuck I am, I'm the franchise player Bad Blood, and I'm the motherfucker that's here tonight beating this dude's ass. And I look right at him, and I said, remember my name, bitch, to the guy. And he looked stupid as fuck. He was like, oh, shit. Dude, I fucking love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people like that are the same people who will sit back and watch a WWE pay-per-view. I don't understand why the fuck LA Knight get put over? Oh, that's fucking stupid. Ugh, why this? Why that? I would have never booked that match. I would have never put that. Really? Do you know how to tell a story? Have you ever been in the ring? Oh, you know nothing about wrestling? Oh, because you watch it on TV? Oh, you one of the motherfuckers that play in it. You one of the motherfuckers that play Call of Duty and be like, yeah, I can go win the World War because I play Call of Duty. Shut the fuck up, man. I can wrestle a match. I bet I can beat that guy in a match. Oh, I beat him in WWE 2K. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, you know what? I've challenged people at that because I want to see how Universe Mode's the thing with 2K, right? I'm like, book me a card. Book me a card on there, and I want to see how it works. And when you see it's like, yeah, there's no psychology in there. Why the fuck are you booking this? There's no story to this. There's no story to this. It's like, come on, man. Do something. Like, I remember, this is how I know of just, again, the craziness of this shit. I put out a fantasy card once, but I booked everything would have a story. to the point that someone hit me up, yo, how can I get on this show? I'm like, yo, my guy, this ain't a real show.
Bro, look.
I
I used to book a company in Portland, Oregon, right? We were drawing 300 to 400 people every fucking Sunday night. I booked the fucking show WrestleMania weekend and still drew 300 people. So these little backyard pieces of shit that are in the company were like, we can book the show better than him. We need him. We want to run the show. I said, okay, cool. Do that. Now their last show, they drew 7 people.
Jesus.
You got more people in the locker room than you got in your crowd. 7 people. The most people they've drawn in the last 2 years is 50. 25 paid, 25 comp. Point of the matter is, if you don't know anything about if you don't know anything about wrestling, and you got to look at wrestling as like, not just, like I look at wrestling as a fan and as a wrestler. As a wrestler, when I book a show, I always say, how would I want it to look as a fan? And then I think to myself, what makes sense? Like me and Joe were talking about the Bloodline thing. How I would have booked the Bloodline and Roman Reigns return.
Yeah.
My booking made way more sense than the booking that they had. And the reason why I said it makes more sense because not like Randy, like I said earlier, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens come down, they run off the tag team champions, right? So that's great. But then on Monday, Randy Orton is on Raw. He's no longer on SmackDown. So why even involve him in that storyline if he's gone?
Yeah.
4 days later. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't. Things need to make sense. And indie wrestling, major league wrestling, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Things need to make sense. And fans need to know their roles and be fans because just enjoy it. That's why I laugh at this whole IWC thing. Like they think they know everything behind the scenes. Like I had someone tell me, oh man, Drew McIntyre really fucking hates CM Punk and I can't believe that shit. I'm like, do you know everything that CM Punk does and everything that Drew McIntyre do? They talk about it before they do it.
Oh man, if they
I mean, if they really didn't hate each other, they'd be fighting in the back and we wouldn't see shit.
Exactly.
No, we saw it the last time that worked out. And what happened? CM Punk
Word.
The guy.
Yo, Bad Blood, what do you think about these fucking people that have these opinions that make no fucking sense? Because I put out 2 shorts. I don't know if you saw them or not. Where one of the shorts, I literally said no one in AEW could wrestle. And then I said in another short that we should have Solo and Jay at WrestleMania for the title. Leave Roman out until after WrestleMania. And no one said anything about the AEW wrestlers can't wrestle. No one said shit about that. But everyone had an opinion on how stupid it was to have Jay versus Solo. And I'm sitting there like, well, how else would you make Solo big enough to fight Roman Reigns? My man has to be big enough to fight Roman Reigns. That's like Gilbert versus Goldberg. There's no reason to have these guys wrestle unless Solo comes up to Roman Reigns' stature. And Jay is the hottest thing we got, and he's got no time. Like, it's brother versus brother, and Jay ain't got nothing. He's another LA Knight. He got the crowd, but he ain't got his freedom. But they know better. They didn't give me no retort, but they know better.
Once again, it goes back to people not knowing anything about what's actually good. They're knowing about what's good for them.
Yeah.
Would I book Jay versus Roman? I mean, would I book Jay versus
Solo?
Solo? Probably. But you also got to remember, you need to build Solo up, right? Yeah. So Solo beat John Cena.
Yep.
That's a legend. He beat John Cena. I'd have Solo beat Randy Orton. I'd have Solo beat Kevin Owens. I'd have Solo get a non-title victory over Cody. Why? Yeah. Because now that puts him on the same level as Roman. Because Roman has a pin over Cody, but also got beat by Cody.
Yeah.
So now that puts him on the same level.
And it makes it believable that Solo can beat Cody. Because right now it looks like he can't.
That match that they had, that Bloodlines Rules match, was really, really good. WWE always overbooks those type of matches, and it is what it is. But that was a good match. And it made Solo look like he could actually beat Cody. But in the end, with all the shenanigans and everything, Cody kicking out, Solo kicking out, that brought Solo up to Cody's level. But even Cody, in my opinion, Cody's the WWE champion, whatever, whatnot. But he's still not up to Roman's level.
No, no.
It's crazy to say that, but he's not up to Roman's level. Cody is the flash in the pan to. I mean, I'll say flash in the pan because Cody's great. Cody is Captain America to Iron Man. Captain America is great in his own way, but Iron Man is way better.
I feel like after Cody beat Roman, they expected him to be a new Cena.
Yeah.
But the problem is Roman is the new Austin. And you need a Rock for Austin. You don't need a Cena for Roman. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because after Hogan, we needed that edgy shit. That's where Austin and The Rock thrived. But then what happened? We went back to PG shit and we got John Cena.
Yeah.
And then we're going back to edgy shit. So we need another. If Roman Reigns is Austin with the selling of the tickets and the attitude and the anti-hero and all this other shit, we need someone like a Rock. And that's why The Rock was so big when he was at WrestleMania and he brought all those eyes back into wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and Cody to me is looking like the next Hogan / Cena corporate champion that this is gonna be the guy that all the fans, the babies, are gonna love.
Yeah.
Cody is a Ric Flair to Sting.
Yeah.
Right. Cody wears the suits.
Yeah.
Speaks eloquently. Good looking dude. Little edge to him, but he's a good looking dude. He's the 2024 1999 John Cena. That makes sense? Like, Cena was the poster kid for WWE for a long time. Hustle, loyalty, respect, all that bullshit. That's Cody Rhodes now. Like, that's the Cody Rhodes gimmick. And it works for Cody. It's going to work for Cody. And it's going to, Cody's going to be over for a long time with that gimmick. But Cody is a better challenger than he is a champion.
Well, yeah, because there's no one else. Like after Roman, they forced it with AJ Styles. Yeah, they had good matches, but I honestly think AJ Styles and Cody deserved a better story than just I'm next. And then, everybody's pushing for Randy Orton to wrestle Cody because they were in Legacy together, and I'm sitting here like, you couldn't build someone else up. Like imagine LA Knight was already the United States champion. And now he's on the next, for Cody Rhodes. That'd have been somebody that hasn't got a title shot since Roman, but he still got the crowd. And now we see if Cody Rhodes is the guy now, because you have someone who has the crowd and Cody Rhodes, who really owns this crowd, who's really the top, the top guy here.
Yeah,
that's why if you go back to SmackDown, you saw. I mean, if you go back to SummerSlam, you saw how like when Roman came out, the crowd fucking went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roman versus Cody, I think the fans will be with Roman before they will be with Cody.
Yeah, definitely. For 4 years, we've been with Roman for 4 years, and I would argue we've been with Roman for longer because one of the for me at least. So the Bad Blood. This is a little history lesson about me. I was born in 1988. I've been watching wrestling since 1984. My first memory is Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant, if you believe it or not. It was on tape. I didn't go back in time and watch it. It was on tape. You know what I'm saying? I saw it on tape. So I caught up. That's why I was a big Hogan fan. That's the first thing I remember watching. I didn't watch G.I. Joe's. All I watched was wrestling. And most of it was WWE. And when I see someone that has potential, I back them. Like Shelton Benjamin, I back. But Roman Reigns, when they did that storyline between who's gonna wrestle CM Punk, and then Moxie wrestle CM Punk, and Seth wrestle CM Punk, and Roman wrestle CM Punk, I noticed that Roman. I don't want to. Well, I'm going to say it like this, but it might not mean what I'm saying. But it looked like Roman took the biggest advantage of being in the ring with CM Punk because he got to show more than just the fact that he can hang with CM Punk. He got to show who he is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think the fans started gravitating towards Roman a little bit more than Moxie and Seth. And then when he became the top dog, they shoved him down our throats, and he couldn't be himself. And we don't like fake shit. And it's a turnoff to see that shoving it down, and it's like, oh, here goes just another Cena, just some bullshit that they're just gonna give them. They're just gonna give him win after win after win, blah blah blah. But when he got diagnosed with leukemia again, he came back, and he wasn't that Roman no more, and he was this Roman that we see like, yo, this seems like legit. Like Roman does seem like a badass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he's with Paul Heyman. That's when I think people go, this is what we've been looking for this whole time. And that's why we gravitated towards Roman so hard that when they put up the ones, they mean it. And they ain't no one else going to get this one from us except for Roman. Does that make sense?
That makes a whole lot of sense. And the reason why it makes sense is because anybody will tell you, any wrestler, you ask Homicide is Homicide. D is D. Like, there ain't no character, there ain't no gimmick, that's him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's anybody in this business takes 10% of themselves and they add it to their character and they increase that 10%. They, like, what am I trying to say? Their character is them magnified by 10. That's all it is. Literally. That's what people gravitate towards, realism. Moxley? Yeah, that's really Moxley. That's how he really is. You know what I mean? Black G's, G's, that's him. That's how he is.
Yep, that's Unc right there.
You know what I'm saying? Brian XL, same shit. That's them. That's them. That's how they are. People like them because they can relate with them. You know what I'm saying? They can relate with real people. Roman, I think we see Joe all the time. That's Joe. That's the homie Joe. Yeah. That's just Joe. That's Joe magnified. As, he's not saying, oh, suffering, succotash, and all the other bullshit that Vince did. Joe's just being Joe. And that's what puts people over. Jacob Fatu, if you really know Jacob Fatu, that shit you see on SmackDown, nigga, that's him. 1,000. You know what I'm saying? LA Knight. Tell you a funny story about LA Knight. I knew LA Knight when he wrestled in California, and there's his real name. LA Knight used to be a waiter. And when you walk, if you ever know anybody who's a waiter, when they walk around, when they have food and they're in the background, they say corner when they hit a corner. Well, he used to be like, yeah, as he went around the corner. That's where they came from. That's just Sean up 10 to LA Knight.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. So.
Yeah, and that a lot of either they do you think is it that wrestlers are lacking that, or they're not able to do that like on the screen with WWE or AEW?
I think some people are just afraid to be themselves.
I definitely now feel like it's the biggest time to be able to try that, Like now there is more freedom, I feel like, to take that jump and add more of yourself to whatever you're doing. Having that role, like you brought it up with like especially the women now.
Yeah.
And now you see that you see their comfortability now.
Yeah.
They're able to be a little more open to other things than just when let's be blatant.
Yeah.
They were trying to just sexualize them, And now no, we're focused on the wrestling. If you want to add that, that's cool. If not, that's okay as well,
Because it was someone was telling them in the Attitude Era they were sexy and they needed to show their bodies off.
Yeah.
So that's what it was, like sex sells. Women with the women nowadays, I'm starting to see they know that they're sexy. And they know that we watch them because they're sexy. And it's a bonus that that they can wrestle. Because even like as good as the Bellas looked when they couldn't wrestle, it was like shit. I'd rather you cut a promo. But now we're watching these women wrestle on the same level as the men are, but I've been saying, I was like, yo, they're getting a little bit more provocative. Like,
in some matches, the women have been outdoing the men.
Yeah. Yo, that ladder match and fucking Money in the Bank with the women. Whoo,
Bro,
shit.
yes.
Shit. Tip my hat to him.
Yeah.
But that's what I've been waiting for. I can't speak for every other person who watches wrestling, because I call myself a wrestling fan. I don't think most of these people that actually fucking do these shows or put their opinions out on the fucking TikTok and all that shit are actual wrestling fans, because you'll never hear me repeat what somebody says unless I say Bad Blood told me this.
Yeah, but you know
what I'm saying?
The thing too that's like, to me, it doesn't feel like they're fans of wrestling. It feels like they're fans of other people's opinions on wrestling. Because have you noticed how it is? That's like,
that's a good point.
They'll start to say, "Oh, this," because so and so said that, and they'll even catch themselves saying it. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, this guy said this the other day, and it makes sense because now this," and it's like, did you think that, or is it just because they said it now you're thinking that? Because that's what it feels like every time I open wrestling TikTok. That's why on my TikTok, legit, if I watch anything, I'm trying to watch everything but wrestling. Because if I watch people on fucking wrestling TikTok, I start getting annoyed because I'm like, this makes no fucking sense.
Bro, you look at my TikTok, it's nothing but shoe unveilings. Nothing but Jordans. Nothing but shit.
Bro, like that.
You got some fire shoes.
Like, bro, this is why I told you to legit, when it comes to even wrestling podcasts, I legit for years could not watch anyone else. The only people I would watch, and it would be just to hear the actual worker, would be Chris Van Vliet. And for a while, it was someone else that would do interviews. Fuck, I forgot their name. But I digress. It would be to hear the interview. And then as years went on, when I found the guys here and I found the fam here, I'm like, you know what? I can watch this. Because it wasn't just another regular style wrestling podcast where it feels like, here we go again. It's going to be the same bullshit. This. And it's like, we've heard this before. This is what kills it. And when it comes to interviews, like I had someone the other day tell me that they enjoy doing fucking Respect the Craft. And it's like, because they didn't have to fucking go through so this or this or this. Because everyone knows the generic list. And at this point, that's what kills it. That's what kills fucking podcasts. Because everyone thinks, oh, it's going to be this. It's going to be this.
This is why I like doing interviews. As a wrestler, I don't. So tell me about your first match. How does it feel? Dude, for me, and I tell people right before we start our interviews, this interview ain't an interview. It's just two homeboys kicking it, shooting the shit. That's it.
Yep.
Because no one wants to be with a mic shoved in their face, asking the same goddamn question several different ways. No one wants that.
Facts.
You become a robot. My first match was really good.
No, and even the people that are asking it, bro, even the people that are asking the questions now, they've become so robotic because they've become. That's why I hate doing the question answer gimmick. Like, to me, I'll have a few things that I want to touch on, right?
Yeah.
But I'll phrase it in a way that it's like, cool, we're not asking a question because I'm not waiting for your answer. I'm waiting to be able to I want this to be a conversation. I don't want it just to be like, okay, cool, he answered that. Next. Like, no, the only two people I had to do that for, unfortunately, were Shelly and were Dijak, just because it was time restraints. But outside of that, it's making it where it's like, no, we're having a conversation because it doesn't feel just to just be like, let me ask you this, and then cool, next. It's like, that's not how normal conversations work.
Nah.
No one's like, oh, let's have a conversation. Cool, you answered this point. Next, totally different conversation. Like, the fuck? That's not how this works.
Yeah. You know, when my first / interview was Kenny, we did big Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous because like, oh shit, it's Buff Bagwell. So I was watching his other interviews with other people, and I'm like, okay, I can ask Buff Bagwell what's 2 + 5, and he'll give me a 20-minute fucking answer. This guy can talk. But then I'm noticing the people that's asking the questions, they'll be like, yo, so blah, blah, blah. Oh, he finished talking. Yeah, so what about this? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this? So then I'm sitting there going, okay, I definitely want to hear what the fuck you got to say. So I'm not going to ask a question that I don't want to hear the answer to. But also, I developed the six random questions one, to break the ice, because I know most of the people that are on the show with us, if it's a big name or somebody we haven't got, they either nervous or they're like, yo, I don't know what to say. But also the 6 questions is to kind of be like, I remember you're a human also. So
Bang.
we're gonna have this
That's
human
it.
conversation.
That's it, right, motherfucking there. That's why I always throw the team with fuel with fire question out, because it's funny. Yo, man.
Yeah.
I always say like, yo, okay, here's the thing, right? We're gonna play a game. It's called Team with Fuel with Fire. You can team with any motherfucking wrestler, no matter who the fuck it is. Anybody, any promotion, doesn't matter. Now, you can also fuel with any motherfucker you want. And guess what? You can fire any motherfucker you want, no matter who it is. The dude selling the popcorn, the dude over there selling the t-shirt, that guy over there taking a ticket for the fucking car. It could be the security guard up there with the motherfucking slippers on. And just like Ray, the motherfucker start laughing. Boom. There it is right there. Now the ice is broken.
You know,
they know that they can be themselves. They know they can joke with you. They can be themselves, but you do it in a way that where it's like, okay, it's just two homeboys having a conversation. Yeah. Yo, my boy is funny as shit. You know, I come on the show with you guys all the time, and I shoot the shit and joke with y'all all the time. I would never be nervous or any of that other bullshit, because I know you guys for the simple fact that I can be me. I can have a good conversation with you guys. We can joke about shit and like legit, you know what I'm saying? That's the way, like I always tell people, like that's how you should phrase your promos and your whatever, man. Like in general life, people are people. I was told this one time. I did this wrestling show in California called Wrestle Fan Fest.
Okay.
Right? It was 2 days, AWA, NWA. It was like a fucking bunch of WWE stars. All this shit, right? I'm sitting there, and it's me, my brother, and it's Willie Mack, Shag Gaspard, and JTG. We're sitting at the high spots table signing autographs, right? I'm like, damn, dude, I only agreed to do this fucking show. It's at the San Francisco Cow Palace. I'm like, I only agreed to do this show because I wanted to meet the great Muda. Huge Muda mark. Like, I'm the fucking biggest Muda mark in the history of all history, right? Marking the fuck out, whatever, right? So first night comes, right? Like, damn, I see Muda in his face paint. I'm like, I want to get next. I want to talk to him, right? Didn't see him, right? Getting all stressed out. I'm at the bar drinking at the hotel. Still guy sits next to me. Hi. I say, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, nothing. No, having a good time. I'm like, yeah. So, you wrestler? Yep, sure am. Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, man. You enjoy the show tonight? Yeah, it's fucking great, man. Oh, you don't seem like you're happy. Man, I really want to meet the great Muda. I literally came to the show. I wrestled the show for half of what I would normally make just so I can meet the great Muda. Pretty sure you meet him one day. Thank you, man. Next day, wrestling the whole fucking show. This is Friday night, the first show. Saturday, the next show. Sunday's going to be the last show. I'm like, dude, telling my boys, damn, I really want to meet great Muda. Fucking Anthony, the Pit Bulls are there, right? ECW Pit Bulls. I'm like, Gary, where the fuck is Muda? I was like, oh, dude, you didn't see him? Nah, man. Everybody's making fun of me. Everybody, right? Second night in the Roman Hotel. At the bar again. Guy sits down next to me again. Drinking tequila. Drinking with this guy for like 3-4 hours, right? Talking about wrestling. Guy's cool as fuck. Says, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Gets up and leaves, right? Sunday comes. Last show of the weekend. I'm like, fuck, dude. Johnny Stamboli was doing the relic gimmick, wearing this fucking mask. He wrestled great Muda that night. I'm like, dude, I really wanted to meet Muda, man. I felt stupid. I didn't get the chance to meet him. He's like, what do you mean, motherfucker? He's been drinking with you the whole weekend. I said, wait, what? Yeah, the guy that was sitting next to you the whole weekend. I thought you knew. So I go up to a couple of the people like, yo, you didn't know? Yeah, I was Muda drinking with you the whole weekend. Motherfucker. Down to earth, regular ass dude. This is a fucking legend. Legend from Japan, all over the world. Legend. Sitting at a bar drinking tequila with me. Just shooting the shit. Damn. Shows you, like, I was told by a bunch of big name people when I first started in this industry. You know that whole never meet your idols bullshit?
Yeah.
Nah, man, look, there are some people who are assholes. and then some people who are assholes. And those people that aren't assholes, they do the same thing you do. They just did it on a bigger scale.
Yep.
That's it. I idolized Homicide. Homicide, Hernandez, LAX. I was all about that life. Homicide was like, yo, you want to team up with me? Hernandez like, you want to be my partner? Bro. Supermark came out of me, right? But then I hung out with these motherfuckers for a while, and I'm like, they just like me. They cool motherfuckers just like me.
Yep.
Devon Dudley, same shit. Cool motherfuckers just like me. You know, so now these are guys that I can hit up, I can call right now and just shoot the shit with because they're my friends. They're just like me. They do the same thing I do. So I learned that lesson a long time ago. And it's like when I talk to them like I'm talking to you guys. So if I had them on the podcast, guess what? Just like I'm talking to you guys. Same shit.
Word. And
it's a whole different feeling too. It's just like
I always find that conversation the easiest to listen to. Because most of the time when you're just shooting the shit with somebody and somebody's listening, a lot of people like to be nosy, so they'll hear the conversation and they'll start talking to us like if we're in the room with them, but we'll be over Spotify or whatever. Because I heard that before. It was like, yo, y'all niggas said some shit about LeBron. And I'm over here like, no, he ain't. Thinking that y'all like y'all can hear me. And it's because we have these natural conversations that people can naturally just walk in on.
Look, my shoot job, I work at Nike. I work for my job, I deal with athletes. So I talk to LeBron. I talk to Jordan. I talk to Mia Hamm. I talk to motherfucking Drake when he comes to campus. I talk to motherfucking Tyga. I talk to all these motherfuckers that come on campus. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott gave me a pair of fucking shoes. Jordan gave me a pair of shoes. Jordan jokes every time I see him, makes fun of me. Like, oh, you're the, hey, what's up? Oh, shit guy. You know, it's a fucking inside joke, right? These are the same motherfuckers that do the same shit. They play basketball. That's it. LeBron come to campus, cool as fuck. Yo, what up, B? What up? Same, cool as fuck. You know why? Because they're just people who do a job. That's it.
Yeah.
And those are the ones when you get to a point where like you don't treat them like they're like superstars or gods and shit. Like a lot of famous people don't like to be bothered.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestlers don't like to be bothered. So you motherfuckers that be at the airports at fucking 5 a.m. when a guy's coming in, leave them the fuck alone. They don't want to be bothered. Shoving your shit in their face so they can sign it. They don't want to be bothered. They're tired as fuck. They're just like you. Imagine going to work all day, 9 to 5, and you come home, and on your way home, some motherfucker runs up on you and asks you to sign some shit constantly.
God, bro, I hate that shit. I really do.
At a wrestling show. Don't do that shit at the airport. You see a motherfucker in a grocery store, leave him the fuck alone. You see a motherfucker shopping at Walmart, leave him the fuck alone. You see a motherfucker eating with his wife or his kids, leave him the fuck alone.
Facts. Like, come on, man. Like, I was gonna ask.
You don't be following the ass home either.
Yo, facts, because they did that to fucking Bianca, following her to the hotel and shit.
Mm-hmm.
With Muda, did he kayfabe you or did he show you his actual accent?
Oh no, he fucking kayfabe the fuck out of me, bro. And then like the last, so the end of that story, right? I'm all like, I can't believe this shit, right? So I'm sitting in the locker room, my head fucking hanging down. This motherfucker walks up next to me, sits down, and says, Kijimoto, nice to meet you. Motherfucker, are you serious? Shakes my hand. And I was like, nice to meet you too. So he passed me the back. You funny kid. You're funny kid. And he walked away. I was like, this is some fucking shit. So what I found out was the promoter of the event told him that I was like a big fan. And that's why he kept fucking with me the whole weekend.
That's fucking great. That worked. No, the reason I ask is because that was someone, again, I've been lucky to meet a lot of fucking people. Meeting him and legit, I woke up to him like, sir, especially because I was still like in my young boy phase. So I was like, sir, if there's anything you need, please let me know. I'm Raymond. I'll be here all weekend. And when I hear in a pure, just sounds like American accent, oh, thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you. And I'm just like,
you're like, what?
Where the fuck is the? I'm like, huh?
Ain't you Japanese?
No, bro, I'm like, because I just spoke to Kaz Hayashi like 2 seconds ago, And I'm just like, okay. And I go to Muda, and then I'm like, okay. Then later on in the day, Tajiri, I'm thinking, okay, probably it's gonna be the same type of thing because he's been here around the same time with Muda. Tajiri, nope, kayfabe's the fuck out of me. Barely speaks English. I'm like, this motherfucker. So I spoke to him in Spanish because I know he speaks Spanish. Spoke to me fine. I find out later.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrestled a lot in Mexico, so he speaks Spanish.
Oh, okay.
He speaks Spanish. And it was funny because they're like, Tajiri fucked with you, didn't he? I'm like, what do you mean? He speaks English. I'm like, motherfucker.
Bro. I'll tell you, I trained at the New Japan Dojo and I wrestled at New Japan for a long time in California, right? So they'd have shows where like they bring in like Ultimo Dragon and they bring in, a lot of people. Ultimo Dragon, funniest dude ever. Masaru Tanaka, fucking great guy. Great fucking guy. So we do this show and Antonio Inoki comes in and biggest, tallest motherfucking dude I've ever seen in my life. Shakes my hand. Nice guy, right? Speaks great English. His daughter Hiroko, shout out to Hiroko Inoki. Great people, right? So they tell me you're gonna wrestle Mystico.
Okay.
Sin Cara, right? So okay. I know a lot of Spanish. I train Lucha Libre. I know a lot of Spanish. This motherfucker Sin Cara, they say he doesn't speak any English. Do the whole match. Work with him, talking in Spanish, trying to go through the whole thing. Sonny Ono comes up to me and goes, "You know that motherfucker speak English, right?" I said, "Say what?" "Yeah, motherfucker speak English." They be kayfabing people all the time. A couple years later, I'm wrestling this motherfucker right after he leaves WWE. I wrestle him in Chicago for Galley Lucha Libre in Chicago.
Yeah. Okay.
This motherfucker forgets all his spots. I beat the dog shit out of him. I'm defending the AIWF American title. I beat the dog shit out of him, right? When it's over, he's back there trying to speak Spanish. I said, "Motherfucker, you speak English. You fucked up your own spots." And he's like, "I'm sorry." The Rascals were on that show too. They were just laughing their ass off. It's crazy.
Damn. So did he fuck up his spots on purpose because you were speaking English to him?
He fucked up his spots because he forgot them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to damn, this motherfucker's so committed to knowing he speak English even in WWE, fuck up his shit.
How do you come up to someone, you plan 10 spots and you fuck up 9 of them?
Shit. He must be drunk like Ray. Yo, bad blood. This is my pops account right here. He always goes, he always goes, "I comment on your podcast, but no one responds to my comment." I go, because
what's your dad's name?
Victor,
aka Secret Agent 007. I know about that James Bond stuff. I got you, pops. When do I think Tiff will cash in Money in the Bank? Look, I'm gonna shoot straight with you, pops. Victor, I'm gonna call you Victor. I'm gonna call you Vic. Big Daddy Vic. That's what I'm gonna call you right now. Check it out. This is what I think. I think they really messed up by not letting her cash it in on Nia at the pay-per-view when Nia won the belt. I mean, when she won the belt from, I think they really screwed up when they didn't let her cash it in. But I do see her cashing it in Nia's first title match. So I think she'll have a rematch at Bash at Berlin against Bailey. And I see her cashing in. I see her cashing it in on Bailey. Because remember, she promised she wouldn't cash it in on Nia. But me personally, I'd have her cash it in on Nia because I think that would be a better feud. Yeah. Because Nia is looking at her like, "Oh, she's nothing. She's nothing. She's my little Barbie doll." Well, I think that's the guys on my podcast seem to think that she's going to keep it all the way to Mania. But realistically, no woman, and I'm not being sexist, so please, ladies, don't ever think that I am, because I love women's wrestling and I support it. But I think that them holding the Money in the Bank briefcase for like a month, 2 months, like they always, like if you realize every woman that's won the Money in the Bank cashes in within the first month.
Yeah.
So I see her cashing in relatively soon. At least Bash at Berlin.
I can see that. I completely forgot about Bash at Berlin.
And that's a special shout out to Special Agent Vic, aka 007. James Bond dad.
Word. You know, yeah, he keeps going. I comment on your stuff and no one responds to me. I go, what are you talking about? I never see it. He always comments on like a past episode,
bro.
He'll be watching us and fuck while I'm at work and be like, yo, I comment, no one says nothing. I'm like, because that shit was 3 weeks ago, Dad.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to?
We taped that episode like last year.
Yeah, I'm like, it's supposed
I'm
to
on
say
the
we
show. I'm
live.
at work.
Yeah. I'm like, what's going on here? Shit.
Hey, look. I'll be like, sometimes we will pre-record an episode, and I'll be at work, and I'll see that shit pop up on my Twitch, and I'll be in the comments, chatting to myself in the Twitch.
Shit. We did that once. Me and Ray, we did our first pre-recorded show, and I had to put on the ticker, this is pre-recorded, so if you leave a comment, we can't see it.
Yo, and people were still commenting like we were doing it live.
Hey, fuck you guys. I was one of those people commenting. I was like, yo, shoot. I was like, yo, shoot me the link. Then I was like, wait a minute. I just talked to Toe. That motherfucker's at work.
Yo, it was funny because I'm just like, yo, I'm watching. I'm like, yo, we not live right now. Like I did that with the fucking with my Big Game Leroy interview. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try out the premiere feature. I was like, I've never done it. Let me see what happens. And that makes it look like the YouTube video is live.
Yeah.
I keep seeing motherfuckers. I'm like,
hey, on StreamYard, you can premiere your thing. Like you can set it up to where it goes live. And motherfuckers can comment on it. They can comment and it'll be live comments. But I just ain't the one on there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's like, yo, I can't respond because this ain't live right now. Like
we would do like the news, like we do like the Saturday morning news. Like me and my boy Drew, we get up, we do the news. Drew's in New York, so it's always like afternoon for him.
Yeah.
I would do the news, and then like I record it, and I go back to bed. And then like I'll wake up, it's like 12 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock your time. The news is playing, and motherfuckers be like commenting, "Oh man, blah blah blah. Did you not see what happened like an hour ago?" This shit was taped at 9 o'clock, motherfucker. That's why.
Taped. Do you not know how to read the comment? It's on the
tape delay, motherfucker.
Like shit, I don't have a twin. That's why I'm not in two places at once. Nigga, that shit was last week. I said I did this shit.
I'll be like, I'm Batman, bro. You never see me and Bruce Wayne in the same room at the same time, have you?
This is true. You know what's funny? That was gonna be one of my 6 questions of the top of the show, but I was like, you know what? I don't want bad blood, releasing any secrets.
You know what makes exposing game?
Yeah. But all right, so speaking of secrets, I wanted to ask you this before, but what I know Maven is pulling the curtain back, but what's acceptable to y'all guys to talk about? Because I think the reason why most of these podcast people have all this opinions on the wrestling because they see the interviews that these wrestlers are doing, and now all of a sudden they think they know because somebody else said it. Like how Ray was saying, is like if Moxley said some shit, now everybody hates the WWE because Moxley said they made me say Roman had cancer and he didn't like it, and now everybody build that opinion off of that shit.
I'm one of those people that I reserve my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer says a lot of shit. Do I agree with Meltzer? 9 times out of 10, no. But there's that one time Meltzer will say some shit, and I'll be like, damn, that made some sense. Like I agree with him. And then there's that piece of shit that's on Twitter. What's his name? God. He's a WWE guy. He's a WWE stan. I can't think of his name right now, but that motherfucker be making up. He be making up shit. Like he makes up stories to put himself over. And like I can't deal with that. But people will ride off that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the telephone game. Telephone, tell a friend, tell a wrestler. I can be like, hey man, did you see Ray with that fucking hot pink streak in his hair? That shit was hot pink and lavender. He had like sparkles and shit on it. He had a unicorn, fucking ape, in the back of his hair. By the time it gets back to Ray, he was on a fucking monkey, swinging in a tree, on Mars, butt naked, wearing lavender.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the way wrestling like media, some wrestling media is. Like one person will say something, and then whenever I repeat something on the news or whatever or not, I credit the motherfucker that said it. So I'd be like, oh yeah, this story was brought to you by Wrestling with the Nukkle HeDDs. Your boy Toe Tag said this about Ray on this show. That way you get credit for what you said. And if that shit wrong, that's on you. I just reported I always tell people, hey, I don't write the news, I just report it.
Word.
No, and that's the funny thing that people should be doing is, especially when it is something that comes out to be wrong. So that way you said, hey, so-and-so said it. It wasn't me. I'm just reporting it. Like, because there's so many people that then have to write the retractions and no one fucking covers that part. Or it's like, yeah,
a lot of motherfuckers don't want to admit they're wrong. That's another thing too. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to admit they're wrong. I'll tell you in a heartbeat, oh, I was wrong, bro. My bad. Like the whole thing with the boxer, the female boxer being a transvestite or whatever. Or like, come on, bro. You found out that she was actually a woman, and did you say sorry? Nope. You were like, my bad. Nah, motherfucker, you put that shit out there. You blasted that shit. You embarrassed that woman on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, own your shit. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that they did not go back on their comments, and it's like, yo, again, it was a quick search, and there's still people now that are still sharing the article. Oh no, this and this, and it's like, yo, come on. Like now you're just embarrassing yourself because it's out there. It's
now you look stupid.
All the information is out there, and you're looking stupid because now you're just like you're trying to beat on this dead horse here, and it's just like, come on.
Then there's also people want to go with the crowd.
Exactly. It's like we say on the Toe in the Show with Ray. It's one of those situations where people want to follow the script so much.
Yeah.
It's like this is what's like getting over, and this is what people are talking about. I want to jump into, and it's like it's not working.
It's like that red pill shit. You know about the red pill, blue pill shit with the man versus woman shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. If you watch because the way we say there's 15,000 wrestling podcasts, there's 15,000 fucking podcasts where they're supposed to be building up men and tearing down women and shit. There's 17,000 Fresh and Fit podcasts out there, and they all say the same shit, like word for word. Like they all fucking listen to Kevin Samuels talk to one woman, and they all say it to the rest of them. And I'm sitting here going like you said so eloquently earlier, you form your own opinions. When I went to school, we had critical thinking. We had to think before we spoke, and we had to have our own conclusions and own hypothesis of the science shit. So when someone says some shit to me, I give you what I know about it. I don't tell you what somebody else says about the shit, because personally, I don't give a fuck what somebody else says about the shit. Like I wasn't attacking all the women, but I was attacking most of the women on Tuesday because we had an issue with I don't know if you're into Star Wars or if you saw Deadpool versus Wolverine, but apparently the Star Wars the Acolyte was supposed to be the gayest Star Wars show that they did because the showrunner was lesbian and the main actress was non-binary.
So
and none of that actually had anything to do with the show. So I went after them like, this is why people call you stupid.
Facts.
And I could have sat here and gave all the talking points that these fucking guys gave, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hit you up with actual facts and logic to why you're stupid, based off of what you did, not based off of what somebody else did.
I had a conversation with someone about the presidential candidates, and they are a full-on 5,000% Trump supporter, right? And I'm like, you know what? You can support who you want to support. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but don't come at me with some bullshit about what this person stands for and what they said and what they didn't say, right? So this is a lady, and she's like, well, I'm a full-on Trump supporter and so on and so forth and blah, 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 right? I'm like, okay, he supports women. He's not a cheater. He's not a liar. I said, wait a second now, hold the fuck up. This is the same motherfucker that said that women don't have the right to fucking, the women should be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, and then he would go up to a woman and he would grab her by her pussy. Oh no, you misunderstood what he said. I said, no, bitch, hold on. Let me play the video where he said that shit. and I played
Why
the
the
video.
fuck would you put me on?
My man said.
She was like,
first off, show my man Bad Blood was talking. I was gonna interrupt him with your theme song.
Leave me backstage. I'm warming up. My throat. I'm looking.
Yo, hold on. You open up your throat for. Bad Blood said he's a normal person.
Whoa.
You know what?
Whoa.
You know what?
Show.
You know what?
I was talking about how I missed you on the show, bro. How you weren't even here. Now you want to come talking about you go open your throat? Bro.
Hold on, Bad Blood. This for him.
What you think I a fucking worm like you?
Huh?
You got new buttons.
New buttons.
Yo, show came in like.
Yo, show. Bitch.
He came in ready for war.
But it's true though, because there's something that we do excellently, and that's we listen. We're able to hear. Some people aren't, but they have closed captioning. If they can read and do the sign language, they can understand what somebody said too. And when you say grab him by the pussy, there's no misinterpretation of that,
bro. You cannot miss. So then she was like, well, it's not like he's a fucking cheater. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't he have a baby out of wedlock with some mother chick? He was fucking another chick while he was married. Oh wait, didn't they just have a fucking trial about this shit?
Yeah, with Stormy Daniels.
He was misunderstood. He didn't sleep with the porn star, bitch. Yeah. Oh well, you know it's not like he's a fucking horrible person. Not like he's ever did anything wrong. He got 34 felonies. I'm like, tell me when I'm wrong. As CM Punk would say, tell me when I'm telling lies. And she shut up. And I was like, you can support wherever you want to support, but don't come at me with some bullshit, because bitch, I will throw facts at you. Facts. Facts, motherfucker. Facts.
1-800.
Don't piss down my leg and tell me it's raining.
Man, don't tell me today's motherfucking Tuesday when I know it's Thursday, bitch. I can look right at the calendar and see. You know, so people like that, they drive me crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I live by this philosophy. You can tell me anything you want to tell me about somebody. You can be like, yo, Ray a bitch. He this, he that. That's cool. Say that shit all you want. Until Ray do that shit to me, Ray cool 100. That's how
seriously.
I am.
Yeah. Is it because I've learned with my mom's, because she would have problem with people and I'd be like, oh, and I don't like them neither. And she'd be like, no, that's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, when other people have problems with other people, that's their problems. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
you don't.
Now,
you
Hulk
don't
Hogan, I got a problem with his racist ass. Yeah, I got a problem with Hogan's racist ass.
Hey, listen, and I never told anybody to not have a problem with it, because like y'all have your opinions. Like I have a personal connection with the wrestler Hulk Hogan, so that's why to me, what he said, plenty of people said that shit, but that's me. I'm a Hulk Hogan fan, so that's why. But if you're not, I'm not gonna force you to be.
Well,
the only thing I'll fight you over is John Cena. We ain't having that shit nowhere in this motherfucker.
I'm not a Terry Bollea fan.
Yeah,
because Terry Bollea is a racist motherfucker. Hulk Hogan, he Hulk Hogan.
No, yeah. Because at one point you listen, Benoit, we can't separate. But at one point you got to separate the artist from the person.
We can't separate Benoit, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Chris Benoit, amazing wrestler, shitty person. Just go Inferno. Great wrestler, shitty person. Kevin Sullivan, scary ass wrestler, amazing guy. You know what I'm saying? Homicide, scary motherfucker in the ring, coolest dude you'll ever meet.
Yep.
Fine.
Who did you have heat with, Ray? Who was gonna kill you?
Big Moth.
Moth.
Dan Moth, great guy, still want to kill Ray.
Word.
Yeah.
And Ray said,
Fucking mother bloody fuck bitch.
That's right.
You fucking mother.
That's all Ray's button.
Who is this nigga?
Bro, I'm
afraid.
I'm afraid for Ray, because Ray was like, fuck Moth. I was like, dude, don't be saying that shit out loud.
Word. Yo, before we would get on, Ray would always be like, yo, Moth could. Hold up. My button don't want to fucking work. Now, what'd you do to my.
My dingling.
There you go.
My dingling.
He said Moth could play with.
I want you to play with my dingling.
Every time before we got on, he's been saying that.
Wow, Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Ray. Damn, Ray. For real, bro.
I'm so glad I'll be on vacation in September. So I won't be able to be at We Are Wrestling for their return show on September 13th.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be on vacation
He's going to the Bahama.
in an
His baby
undisclosed
mama.
location.
If you want piña colada.
So, all right. So for someone like Show, who is less than casual fan of wrestling, but he knows a little bit about himself, when he watches these people break the curtain and all that other shit, what's something that you don't want him knowing?
The outcome of matches.
Okay, that is predetermined, or that
right there dispels disbelief. Like if you know that Sting versus Hulk Hogan, going to be for the world championship, but then you know that they got Sting scheduled to defend the world title on Monday Nitro the following Monday. Why would you want to know that? Because why would you want to watch the match?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like they fucked up with Jey Uso. Jey Uso was originally scheduled to win the Money in the Bank, and they fucked up because a week before they did they put a thing up with they had the match with Jey Uso was supposed to qualify for Money in the Bank, but that same night they had a Mr. Yeet in the Bank flyer with Jey Uso with the fucking briefcase. I was like, oh, so Jey Uso winning.
Oh shit.
Remember when WCW used to do that whole shit like, don't turn on Monday Night Raw because tonight Mick Foley beats The Rock for the world title.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Oh shit, let me turn the channel real quick and watch The Rock watch Mick Foley beat The Rock.
Yeah.
The opposite.
Also, them telling people, oh, everyone wear white. Meanwhile, who wears white a lot? Who's doing the gimmick with the white and blue? It was Jay. It's like, okay, so you're trying to really get this image out there. And then we flip it.
Also another common thing that gets said a lot was when you see a wrestler wear white, he's gonna bleed a lot. And it's true, because if you watch a wrestler who wears white, they end up getting busted open. So I'm like, dude, or the famous, oh man, Hulk Hogan's wrestling in Venice Beach, California. He's gonna lose tonight. Like he goes and loses in his hometown. Gargano and Ciampa. Gargano lost the tag team belts in his fucking hometown.
Yeah.
Like, why would I care about that? Y'all already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was one of the things that I hated back in the day when SmackDown was taped on Tuesday, but it was shown on Thursday. You can find the actual win-loss, like the whole story. Like, yeah, they told you everything that was happening on SmackDown. And I used to read it. And then I watched SmackDown. I was like, damn, now SmackDown's starting to suck. I stopped reading it. But then somebody was like, yo, you know that the second person that comes out usually wins. Then you start seeing it as like, yo, wait, fuck. Now I know who's winning.
Or when the champion comes down to a pay-per-view wearing the belt, you know he's gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's like all these little things. It's like, fuck, I don't want to know this. Like that's something like that. I still want to be in disbelief. I still want to sit there and be on some, maybe he can win.
Yeah.
That's why people loved AEW in the beginning, because AEW in the beginning was like, oh shit, on any given day, a motherfucker can win.
Yes.
But then, you start watching AEW Dynamite, and then people, they tape Rampage the same night from Dynamite. So some motherfucker that was there on Wednesday watching Dynamite posts on Twitter, oh, this happens on Rampage. And then they wonder why Rampage stopped being people start watching it. Why the fuck would I want to watch it? This last week, Rampage and Collision had the shittiest numbers they've ever had in the history of the company. You know why? Because they recorded the same show, both shows, on motherfucking Wednesday, and then let the spoilers leak, so no one wants to watch it.
Yeah.
So that's that, But boys, I gotta bounce. I got some shit I gotta do. So I want to thank you, motherfuckers, for having me on this show.
Bro, we want to thank you for coming on this show. You know that you the family, you the brother, you the franchise knucklehead player in this motherfucker. You always got a fucking open invitation when you want to stop by. But bro, appreciate you stopping by, man.
I will always support my peoples, even show when you come in late.
You're the only person I show up late for.
bro.
Thank you again for coming in, bro. It was a pleasure.
Hey, you told
Definitely,
Gigi.
man. You know
Y'all
the
told
door's always
Gigi I
open
was
for you.
sad. Y'all told Gigi I was sad. She didn't show up.
See?
Word.
See?
Definitely.
I
All
even
right, y'all.
showed up.
Deuces.
All right, brother.
All right. Peace, bro.
Peace. That was Bad Blood, ladies and gentlemen. The realest motherfucker in the room.
Hey.
While Show's looking up video. Yo, it's not for nothing. WCW versus NWO Revenge.
That was
a fucking game.
Facts.
I'm watching that shit. I said, damn, I missed that motherfucking game, boy.
I still have it somewhere. I still got my N64 in that somewhere.
Thanks, Mr. Loki.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all viewers on here too. Y'all come down every fucking day. You know, y'all in here with us. Y'all participate. Y'all let us know we having amazing interviews. You always let Show know that he's late. And y'all right there with us. Y'all see through Ray's fucking baby face. And we know he's a heel. We know he's stirring up trouble for everybody.
I ain't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's what a heel would say. Look, now he picks up his phone. He think Hutch is on the other line. What's going on, Show?
Chilling, my brother. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yo, listen. Now I know for a fact that Show watched SummerSlam because we just so happened to be with him.
Yep.
He didn't invite us down there into the fucking the movie room. We had to watch it on a 27-inch fucking TV. But it's like
the loudness of people. How dare y'all? We could have concentrated down here.
And we couldn't hear shit. And Ray didn't get his hamburger.
Nope.
But it's alright though. I'm not giving Show any shit.
No.
I'm not saying nothing about Show.
When I come to y'all party, make sure I don't get a hamburger.
You can get 2 hamburgers, one to give Ray and one to eat. But so let's talk about SummerSlam. What y'all think?
I thought it was good, man. Like we it's funny because we kind of touched on a lot of it on Monday. But it to me, the only thing that was interesting just to see was not one clean finish in a sense. Everything was some mixed in, something storyline wise, which most of it I said was gonna happen. And it's funny because last week you were like, watch, none of this is gonna happen. And I'm like,
it didn't happen.
It did. Word for word, what I said was gonna happen, happened.
No.
I said it.
The only thing that happened was that you cost Show's wife the win in Taboo. That's the only thing I can confirm.
No, she didn't win. That's the funny part.
What you think, I a fucking worm like you?
Huh?
Yo, all I know was I was kicked off the table and I was helping. I did my job, man. I was giving her the clues. I was giving her all the clues. All I know is I want a rematch next time.
Wow.
We're practicing.
Wow. I just want to let everybody know. Just 5 minutes late. Gigi,
What am I late to?
you missed Bad Blood by 3 minutes.
Yep.
I was even here.
He literally just got off and he said, just let Gigi know that I was disappointed that she couldn't make it.
I'm sorry.
She's fine.
But he did say that he loves watching the show because of you with all your sass and you funny as shit.
I appreciate you, Bad Blood. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. You're going to come back on the show. Don't worry. I'm sorry. Just life got in the way. Today's the day of shit ton of affirmations. If you don't know, you should know. I love my brujeria shit, you know. Just
hey, ¿qué brujería? Wait a minute.
good shit. Good shit.
Okay, no me asuste.
For those who don't know, because I've been on a very cool, very spiritual journey. Today is August 8th of 2024. Now, when you break down the numbers of 2024, that equals the number 8. So essentially, today is 888. It is called the Lionsgate Portal, which is basically when all the stars align to Orion's belt at the same time. So for those who love to manifest, for affirmations, and that's just really just that's part of who we are as a community. We are all on our affirmation shit before the end of the night, and I got my little special candle here. Ooh, we got it out. I got my little candle here.
There you go.
I got
Not to be
a-
confused with Ray's birthday candle.
No. Ray's birthday candle is white.
This podcast will have so many viewers that we won't be able to answer to the people.
It's okay, because that's what I'm manifesting for us. Let's go.
Word.
We do apologize to our original viewers.
I'm so sorry, Bad Blood. You just caught a witch at the wrong time.
It's all good. It's all good. He'll understand.
What about this one, Toe?
I got a phone call during her interview. I was like, God damn it, I'll be back.
Don't worry, me and Bad Blood held it down.
Of
But
course.
when y'all get a chance, you gotta look at the intro that I gave him because my man has a laundry list of accolades that I just done ran through for the intro for him. And I was like, I want Ray to be here so he can actually see what it's like to give somebody a proper introduction.
Ooh.
And Bad Blood was like, you know, I wanted Ray to be here too so he could see it also. But you know, sometimes.
You know what I was doing? I gave someone else a proper intro because I was talking to PJ Savage on my podcast. I had to give him a proper intro because he's not only just the Titan Championship Wrestling and Funhouse Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, he is the new Invictus Social Media Champion.
That's
and
right.
in less than a week, he can possibly become the new GZW champion in Puerto Rico.
He's just collecting.
So yeah, he's on a little bit of a belt collecting thing right now, man. So we'll see what happens with PJ, man. So he's doing big things.
That's dope.
Word. Congratulations to PJ Savage.
Word. Well deserved, sir. Well deserved.
Word. I wrote it in the chat, but I don't think Ray read it.
Yeah, I did. I showed the comment. Damn, so you didn't even stay long enough. I read it like 2 minutes after. Damn.
No, you didn't.
I did. Watch the video back.
Me and Bad Blood was watching, and Bad was like, "Oh, he don't even read your shit." I was like, "See, Bad Blood, you just come on here."
I got you, Ray.
Fucking mother bloody fuck bitch.
There you go.
Thank you, Show.
Shut your damn mouth.
So what have you guys discussed so far?
We literally just started with how did you think SummerSlam was
Yeah,
going?
we just got into that right here.
Yeah.
Because legit, Bad Blood just left, so we're like, okay, let's go into SummerSlam. I was saying how legit,
It's not bad.
how legit there's not one clean finish with SummerSlam. But I was happy because I called every single fuck finish that they were gonna do. I said it on the podcast last week. See, the minute everything started happening, this was tough. It was like, oh no, he was right.
I
Like,
mean,
couldn't
I
give me
know
credit.
it was just in denial. Like,
He couldn't give me credit on the car ride back home. He was like, nope. It's just because you put it out there. So Triple H was like, you know what? These seem like a good idea. We're gonna do this.
Someone had COVID, and they said, "Yo, listen, we didn't have time to write a real story, so just this blonde-haired, white-haired kid just said do all this shit." And he goes, "You know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. It's make a wish." You had two different hair colors.
Said, let's make a wish. All I'm gonna say is when it comes to this particular premium live event,
yeah,
I was shocked that we actually had 4 title changes. So the majority of the titles that were on the line basically got swapped.
Yeah.
So, and then, I mean, from top to bottom, the card was good. The card was really good. I think the only match that I probably wasn't 100% invested in was
CM Punk and Drew.
Yeah. Like I wasn't that interested in it. However, we kept making the match about the bracelet. I think that's what bothered the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
It kept being about the bracelet.
Yeah.
It needs to be about the bracelet.
And if it wasn't about the bracelet, it was about Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels guest referee shit.
But
yeah, I was getting that vibe a lot too.
was okay. That was like we knew they were gonna do something to that extent, but it's just like the fact that the bracelet was so pivotal. It's like, really?
Right. That was the main focal point of that whole entire match was the fucking bracelet.
Like, it's funny because someone found the tweet where we find out what fan actually gave Punk this bracelet. And my thing is, I want to know, what did she make this bracelet out of? Because the fact that it hasn't broken is insane.
Vibranium.
Like, yo, the amount of shit
vibranium.
What is this?
But is it me or is that fucking bracelet like OD stretched out?
Bro, with the amount of
looks like it barely fits Drew. Like it had no business being on CM Punk's wrist.
No, legit, no.
None whatsoever. And the way they just kept going back and forth with it, where Drew was wearing it, and then Rollins was wearing it, and then it's all like, we're really getting distracted over a bracelet that a fan made you because it has your wife's name and your dog's name. Like, I never realized that we're going to go ahead and risk losing a match because a fan made you a bracelet and you just can't move forward without this bracelet in your life.
And the promos building up to the match was that Drew was stupid and he cost himself the title because he couldn't just walk away.
Right. That was the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Drew couldn't walk away. He couldn't walk away from the bloodline. He couldn't walk away from losing the title. He couldn't walk away from doing anything. Seth made match about himself too. You know, he did by wearing those pants.
Yo, those fucking pants were a monstrosity.
Yo, the Sabu pants, like fucking CM Punk called them. That shit was funny. But it was funny because I said it at the party. I was like, yo, I'm surprised Seth didn't wear a crazy shirt. They're like, look at his pants. I'm like, what do you mean? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like cookies. Remember what that photo that I was like, yo, I don't see the cookies. What do you mean? Look. Oh, okay.
Don't
yeah, those pants, he deserved all those splashes on Raw. But we'll get to that a little later.
Oh God. And that's yeah. And then we're gonna touch on Raw a bit. Okay,
that worked though, because that gives us something that's like, we're redirecting that so the focus doesn't just go to Seth, because that was my only thing that was a little weirded out about this, that it's like, why is Seth such a focal point in this when the feud is Punk and Drew, which that is still not over. Like, we know that's still going to go on a little more, which is why I said Drew needed this win here, and I was glad that he got it.
Yeah.
In the end, Punk is going to get a win. Like, he has to get a win at the end of all this, but Drew needed something, because if not, you're beating a dead horse here.
Yeah.
Like, Drew's not gotten anything, even though, because I saw that was the thing that everyone was like, yeah, but he's won the world title technically. Yes, but he lost it so quickly. He won the Money in the Bank. Yeah, but he failed his cash in thanks to Punk. So it's like, he needs something that it's a legitimate win. There's no question about it, you know?
Yeah, and this was it right here. And you can tell Seth didn't want to do the 3 count, but either or, whether it been Seth doing the 3 count for Drew or Punk, he was gonna be the same way. He was just upset that, you know, he knew something went down, he couldn't see it, can't call it, gotta go do the 3 count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that became very interesting.
You know, what I don't understand is that the ending was really weak with the bracelet. I get it, they're trying to tell some kind of story there, but then you go to Nia Jax and Bayley, and that ending with Nia Jax just avalanching her like 4 or 5 times to win.
Yeah,
I swear to God, Bayley has to be like the fucking greatest women's wrestler that no one wants to fucking give her credit to. Because every time she's in a match with somebody, it's different. And she had a different match with her in NXT when Bayley won with the NXT title when she choked her out. And this match, like you see how it's different from every other women's match. or men's match on the card. And I'm sitting like, I don't know why they're making Tiffany Stratton stupid, like she's an airhead all of a sudden. But I do like what they did with Nia Jackson and Bayley. Like,
what do you mean by airhead? Because she's always been this type of way, like, okay, bye, toodles. Like, like
the she's always been the star, and she's been like the athletic star. Like, I know I'm the shit person. Like, she's, let's say, Charlotte Flair.
Right.
Now she's almost like a sidekick to Nia Jax, where she's playing like if she would have just came out of NXT type thing. Like, I see this character as a step back from what she was right before she won the Money in the Bank.
I don't think so. I think there is just sometimes that you have to let it cook. You can't just.
I mean, like,
like she is Charlotte, because she is not.
No. I mean, like, seriousness. Like, she's being bullied, and it's almost like it's almost like she doesn't know she's being bullied, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna change it to where she's just playing the fool.
I was gonna say, I think that's what the gimmick is supposed to do. I think the gimmick is supposed to be almost like her taking that step back, so we kind of forget about her for a bit, and almost like, oh yeah, she's just Nia's, like, she's here, she's helping Nia doing this, and then it's like, hey, don't forget she has that briefcase, which I thought they were gonna have her cash in Saturday. Like, I feel like
Bad Blood
the missed opportunity of having Nia possibly take that loss and then her go berserk, so then you could build up to possibly them facing, like, oh, you only won because of me, in a sense.
So I don't feel that way, and I don't feel like it's a waste opportunity, because she just got a brand new briefcase. So here's the thing with the women's Money in the Bank. We're so used to and consumed with the women who have the briefcase to basically cash in on the same night that they win it, right? It's happened as soon as Money in the Bank for the women's came along. A lot of the times of those W's came in essentially that same night. So I don't feel like it's a wasted opportunity, mainly because they want to let this one cook. They want this one to go ahead. They want everybody to watch Tiffany Stratton hold this and just kind of tease each and everything that it's going to happen and everything like that. Now, could she assert herself in a women's match with Nia Jax there, make it a triple threat possibility? Do I see her cashing in on Nia Jax? Maybe, maybe not. But who's to say that Tiffany Stratton doesn't go to, like, Raw, SmackDown? Who's the women's champion?
Liv Morgan.
Oh, she's not going to be in that storyline. But there's a strong possibility if we continue to have Liv Morgan as the champion. Because then that'll be like a face turn for Tiffany Stratton. And she's already over with the fans. That's the thing. Tiffany Stratton is supposed to be a heel, but yet the fans love her. So she's not a heel. She's a face.
I expected to Dominic Mysterio the shit out of this. Yay, this is my friend. And then she's gonna fucking set the shit out of Nia Jax.
I mean, there's a strong possibility of that happening too, mainly because I feel like we're going in the angle of
Alexa Bliss and Nia.
Yeah, that's what I see happening.
I hear you. I mean, I don't like the repeating of the story, but I guess it has to happen because
right now Nia's playing the whole part where she's the queen, she's the champion. So sometimes as a queen, you get a little bit naive.
But honestly, I would have Nia know the whole time. Like, Nia's like, well, I'm going to use you also. But I know you're going to turn on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then that way you can have an actual match between Nia and Tiffany Stratton. Because I do think Tiffany Stratton is a hell of a fucking wrestler. And Nia's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
She hasn't crushed nobody's chest.
Damn.
Shit. But I just want to ask one question because Bad Blood actually gave me a scenario how he would have had Roman Reigns come out, and I got smacked by the Epiphatry.
Epiphatry.
Now, we all saw how fuck, I just had this nigga's name.
Why you look for
Jacob hit the table.
Yep.
Ooh.
And they're talking about he might be injured. Now, what if he made it look like that table hurt him because he knew Roman was coming out? Like, this is okay, Feb. This isn't this isn't a part of like some betrayal shit.
Yeah.
And that's how they separated Jacob and Roman, so that way they didn't have the touch.
You know what I said on Saturday?
Like, he played injured from that table, so that way when Roman comes out, Roman can only concern himself with Solo.
So to put that in the storyline, essentially, is what you're saying, because he's not injured. They told him to play that part up, so he wouldn't have to go in the ring to defend
Solo,
against Roman.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're saying that the enforcer is actually the enforcer for Roman Reigns?
No, I'm saying instead of for having, because he did that to Cody, but instead of for having Cody take him out or someone else take him out, the table took him out. Like, he hurt himself. He couldn't stand. He couldn't do nothing. So he couldn't help Solo.
We don't want to see that yet.
It keeps him strong, and it makes us think, oh shit, he got hurt. He got legitimately hurt. As if to be like, well, just play like you're hurt, so that way we get Solo and Roman do their thing, and you're nowhere near it. Because we all know that if he wasn't hurt, people are like, where was Jacob?
Right.
But that's what actually happened.
Well, listen, a lot of people legitimately think he got hurt.
No. So there's multiple reports out from reliable sources. What's good, Circle Debate? But there's multiple reports from multiple and reliable sources stating that Jacob Fatu is not really injured. That was all planned out so that moment can happen. Because if Jacob Fatu was actually like able to get into it, you know,
giving her the camera, bro.
The tribal chief. So we are keeping Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns a little bit distance from each other for the time being. That is, you know, they'll probably, you know, touch gloves every once in a while and shit, but for it to actually really go down, you know what I'm saying? What's good, Leon? So there is multiple reports out there stating that Jacob Fatu was not really injured. It just made it look that way. He was told to go ahead, so that way Solo and Roman can have that moment, and that way Solo can go out to the outside and cry like a child.
Perfect.
You know what's funny? I said that Saturday on our ride back. I was like, it would be a little too perfect if that's what it was. My thing is, and this goes with what Bad Blood was saying earlier, we shouldn't know that.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be out there. Like I'm saying it on the car ride. I'm saying it on the car ride back because I'm like, this would be perfect if they do that. Like, hey, get injured, quote unquote. And I'm doing air quotes of injured, so that way you don't do the fucking, you don't have them touch yet because they shouldn't. It's still too early for them to touch.
Yeah,
have it where Roman has that moment. Jacob is frustrated because like, fuck, I can't help the guy I'm supposed to help in a sense. I'm supposed to be his fucking enforcer, and I can't do that. But the fact that it's out there, the fact that it's being reported, because I saw the article, and I'm just like, yeah, this shouldn't be out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this is why those articles that put that out there, it's like,
well, that's why I don't read none of them. I don't follow those people that have those reports, because to me,
the number one source that I get it from is Fightful.
No,
Yeah.
That's where I normally
don't-
get
I
a
don't
lot of my
follow.
information from.
I didn't want to mention
don't
his
fo-
name because he's the guy that runs it. He's sometimes, yes, is very the information is vital with certain things, but certain things it's like, brother, if this is a sport or craft or fucking entertainment company that you enjoy, but you're exposing everything,
You're
what's
pulling
the
the
point?
curtain too much.
What is the point? Like at
Yeah.
this point, it's like, yo, just show truly give the whole recipe of the sausage at this point. You're not just showing how it's made, you're giving everything.
That's why I don't follow them. I don't read this shit. If I want to know something, I ask y'all.
Like
'Cause I trust y'all, but also there's been so many fucking people that just fucking come up with their own conclusion, their own shit. And you know how many times we go like, yo, is this true? Like, no, Jacob didn't lose his left testicle in Mexico the other day. And shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, people come up with some crazy ass shit. But me, I'm still one of those people that I don't want to see the coming attractions for wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
no, and that's what I'm saying. Like a moment like this, it should be left like that. Like him selling it. Like again, it could possibly be a fucking actual injury. And now, and I hate to put it that way, but I kind of wish it is, and not at the same token. It's a fucked up thing to say, to have to say it like that.
I get
It's
I
one
get
of
what
those
you're I get what
where
you're
it's like
though.
just to be like, was it planned, motherfucker? Just like that, just a little bit, just because they write it with this thing, and it's like, who are your sources? Because no one's gonna leak something like that, especially when it's a main event level situation here.
Yeah.
That it's like WWE is known to keep a lot of things hush hush like that. So for that to be put out there, it's like it's questionable. That's why when I said it, I'm like, I don't think they would do it though. I feel like this is a fucked up scenario where it's like, would they? Would they not? Like it's too on the nose, especially then the next day, him walking with a boot. So it's like it's a little too.
Well, I mean, he had to have done something to his shin. Because he
something,
smacked that shit hard.
yeah, and it's also it's a risk because he's fucking landing and then trying to stand instantly. Like usually with that splash, you're taking that, you're absorbing everything here. So it's like, it's like he's taking all of that and then just trying to stand. It's like, yeah, your shit is gonna be like, hey,
Yeah.
gravity. Let's
Yeah,
let's give it a sec.
Because I don't know about y'all, but the bed frame, the metal bed frame that holds up the box spring,
Yeah.
when you hit your shit on that shit, it's
Oh,
like giving birth.
Yeah,
Triplet.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like Gigi don't know nothing about that pain.
The amount of time.
Like I'm out. I'm really sitting here like, wow, what would you know about giving birth to triplets? I don't even know what it's like to give birth to triplet. I know what it's like to give birth to one child.
Yeah.
And the conditions that I had to get myself into it before she ripped my whole coochie up. But it's all right. He gave me enough drugs for
I was gonna say no, just even the amount of time she's banged her knees on the on her fucking table in
Oh
front
my
of
god.
Like,
It's like a little earthquake, a little mini earthquake. Like everything starts shaking.
For real. I mean, so that, like something had to have happened. Either he bruised it, they fucking cocotazoed his fucking shin.
Yeah.
It's something like
We will see on Friday, well, tomorrow, when our tribal chief, the OTC, the original tribal chief, the one and only Roman Reigns, comes back to SmackDown.
okay, so what the fuck was that?
That was the new song.
Bro, you gotta lower your sounds just a little bit.
No, I mean you got to re-record that because that was
They
that
don't
had
have to
no.
listen to that was the new song from
Sounded
the.
like you recorded the crowd first and then the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Roman back, we can't do nothing about it. Even though I think it's too early, but we can't do nothing about it. With Roman back,
Yeah.
do you think that hurts Solo? Because I'm pretty sure everyone here is already thinking about Roman versus Jacob.
No.
I don't think it hurts him yet, just because like with this situation right now, if we're taking Jacob out for a bit with injury, you could have it breathe. So
I mean, listen, if we're gonna ask the question about good head, that's the only question I allow you to ask. Show. Yo, everybody in the chat, Show wants to know about what consists of good head.
Where?
See, we had a moment privately.
Oh, word. That shit was hilarious.
The funny thing is, they will never know why we're laughing.
I know I wrote both those words.
Yeah.
But I didn't put it together until Gigi rewrote it. And I was like,
oh, nice. Word, me too. I was
like, oh, I thought this was a Friday or Saturday night conversation.
Oh, shit. Yo, we have skipped forward to the show.
That's what the kids are saying now. Instead of a go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
You want to
y'all.
speak good head?
Oh, go ahead.
Yo.
Oh man.
Got one question you want to ask.
Yo, facts.
No.
What's the question though?
When I do that, I'm just saying, put me in line. Don't stop the conversation.
No, but
I know
that
Phil was
go with
asking
the
y'all a
conversation?
question. My bad. Phil was asking y'all a question about him.
Yeah, go ahead, Show. Ask your question.
Ask your question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My question to y'all is,
We're gonna make this work.
I don't know if I'm more intrigued about seeing the Roman Reigns against the werewolf or against Solo. So how would you work both of them in?
I would do it where Solo is still on that I'm the head of the table shit, and you got to earn your way to wrestle me, and you would have to go through the entire bloodline, and it'll be Tama Tonga, Aluka Lehau, Tony Kukoc, and then Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
But Jacob should be in the main event, like a SummerSlam.
Jacob needs to be right before Solo. The best thing they could do though is what I think they should do, because we still have Hikuleo's debut in the chamber. Is when he's facing Jacob Fatu and it looks like Roman might win. You debut Hikuleo.
Yeah.
That's what I said though. I call him Tony Kukoc.
No, his name is Hikuleo.
His name is not what you call it.
It's the same shit.
No, we're trying to get our name out there. Say the fucking name right, God damn it.
No one can say this man's name right. Bukalelo.
I just said it 3 times.
You bullshit. He just said it. Yo, circle of debate. Did he say that shit right or did he bullshit me?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
What you think I a fucking worm like you?
Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Huh?
I do commentary, guys. I should know how to
What does
pronounce
that mean?
his
I
name.
do podcasting.
You don't know how to pronounce things though. When you
me, I do
openly
podcasting. You on the fucking show. You on the fucking show with me every day, Ray.
To this, like you literally said, I pronunciations. What is that?
Wow.
See, look, Coolio, right there.
Not culo. Hikuleo.
No, Coolio.
Cool, bro. How do you spell Coolio's name? The rapper Coolio.
Yeah, but I'm speaking Hawaiian.
That's right.
He's Samoan. Oh no, he's not even.
And they all from the fucking islands.
He's Tongan.
See, you don't even know where he's at either, Ray.
Because you're throwing out random islands now.
I don't care what he's fucking. He can fuck whatever he wants.
From the island of Samoa.
But he cool for that, though.
Want us to blow up by saying the name right, motherfucker.
Shit.
If we say it right, we ain't blowing up.
You think that the WWE and AEW niggas are hiring people that don't know how to say their fucking superstars' names by heart?
Yeah. Aluka is fucking.
Get your shit together.
Have you not
seen no wrestling?
Have you not seen Sunday Night Heat with Al Snow where he called him Baba Ganoush 1 and Baba Ganoush 2?
Sunday Night Heat. This is Thursday Night Wrestling with Knuckleheads.
That's right.
And days together on top of that,
we got Bailey Monroe. We got Bobby Lashley. We got Kofi Kingston. We got Luka Layla. We got Coolio. We got all these people.
So when Hikuleo debuts against Roman Reigns,
put him on the fucking show. I call him a Luka Layla right now. Get him on the show, Ray.
That's why his cousin didn't want to come here. I knew it.
Fuck his cousin. Fuck his cousin. Me and Bad Blood already got beef with this nigga.
Yo, Bad
Think
Blood
I'm not
got
setting
beef
up a
with
fucking.
everybody.
You think I'm not in the back, Ray? You think I'm not in the
Beef
back
with
setting up
everybody
tag team
except for us?
matches? You think I'm not in the back setting up tag team matches? Me and Bad Blood about to go on tour, fucking people up. Simon Miller, you first, nigga.
That's right.
You, nigga. Shit.
Oh shit.
I will not be part of this.
She did exactly what Sherry wanted to do.
Shit.
I am not
Don't
here.
bullshit me. Look at my man's face right here and tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yo, that old guy don't know where he is right now.
Huh?
He
Shit.
looking like, he looking like
Why are we pulling up random people on the pod?
You know, not for nothing. That's how my grandfather looks. my
Man.
pops' his father. That's how he looks.
yo,
But he-
that guy looking like I need pudding. I was promised pudding.
What
Where's
head,
my
man?
pudding?
I would love some pudding.
Mama?
It's good head.
I was
Happy
promised,
pudding?
he was promised good head and pudding.
Yeah, I mean, shit. They go together. But Gigi, you haven't answered Show's question. How would you rate them?
I don't even know if that's PG.
Damn.
Nah, that's one of my favorite lines from our truth, though. I ain't even gonna.
No, shout out to R-Truth though, man.
Word.
Still killing it. Still
Him
making
and
shit work.
Tozawa are officially treasure gems that they must be protected at all times.
Yo, R-Truth was so happy he met Post Malone at SummerSlam. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
Yo,
Oh man, but let's talk about some other things really
And Post
quickly
Malone is
before we fully. I'm moving forward
No,
from
yeah,
my tribal daddy.
But answer
Moving
Show's
forward
question.
right now.
Oh, you don't want to answer Show's question? All right.
What?
No,
Show,
fuck you,
how did I liked it. I liked it. It was good. It was great.
No. How would you write them to go after?
How would I write them?
Yeah, like that's what he was saying. How would you have it so that he
how would
goes
you book
wrestling?
it? How would you book so they
I
can
want to
have
get two main events, two WrestleManias out of this because that's what I want.
You want 2 WrestleMania, bro? We just finished SummerSlam. Don't ask me too many questions down the road like that. Like,
Well, I don't have to
like,
be
these niggas
WrestleMania. Just two main
dropping like
events.
flies and getting hurt all the time. I can't predict that future right there. But if I were to write this, if you're
Right.
going to put I'm saying Hukaleo because of this nigga.
His fucking name. Thank you. That's his fucking name.
Leo. No, I know
Leo.
it. It's just that he got me fucked up right now. Fucking guy.
everyone watching at home? The names of these brothers are Tamatonga, Tangaloa, and
Tangaloa.
Hikuleo.
So Tangaloa is always the
Tony
one that I'm
Kukoc.
always forgetting.
Tangaloa is now the eye patch guy. That
Yes,
is
I know
Tangaloa.
that I know, but like I always get his name confused because it's so similar to his brother.
Yes.
Ngatanga.
So that's why his name always escapes me.
Yeah.
But Hikaleu is going to be written in the Elimination Chamber. That's the next pay-per-view, right?
No, Basher Berlin.
Master Berlin, yeah.
And
Shit.
that is the Elimination Chamber?
No, then it's
Are you thinking War
Survivor
Games?
Series, War Games.
Damn, these niggas.
Elimination Chamber usually happens
we
after
might
the
end up
Rumble.
coming out for that. Maybe. I don't know. Are we trying to push the man? Like, this is what I'm trying to see. I can't write this shit. I can only write like how they're doing it right now. On the spot.
The thing with Hikuleo, he definitely, whenever he does show up, it has to be to add more numbers to them. So it has to be a situation where it doesn't even the odds. The issue is, this is why I think, again, it's a little too soon with Roman. Because now it's like, now you have to build up to War Games. And that means you only have what? We're basically in September now. So it's September, October.
What? We just got in August.
Bro, by the time Bash of Berlin happens, we have to then it's done.
That's how
You
life
have
is.
less than 2 months to build.
Wait. Basher Berlin is at the end of August, so it would be done.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It'll be done by then, because that's when we'll build to whatever they're doing at Bash. You have less than 2 months to build how Roman has a team for War Games. What happened?
Did I forget how days work?
You get what I'm, because whatever they're doing here.
Once August is done, it's done.
I ain't gonna lie. A few days ago, I
we
felt
have
like my
less
birthday
than
was
2
far.
months to build up
Yeah, that's the thing. We
War
have less
Games.
than 2 months to build this.
Yeah.
I'm
So
fine.
how do you
Yeah,
And
but they
before
usually
you know it,
build.
like 2 months is just gonna go by like that.
They
Yeah.
usually build to fucking War Games the week before War Games.
Yeah, but those matches don't matter. This is something where it's like you have a huge story here with Civil War.
There's extras that some
When's
of
the
them
last
do
time a War Games match actually mattered?
The War Games with the fucking
Bloodline and
Bloodline.
Sami Zayn
Yeah.
and
No, but even that was a piece of all this. This is the one that's like we need. This is almost
That was the one that made Sami Zayn and Jey Uso fucking brothers. That was the most important War Games we've ever seen.
that was a pretty
What you
that,
mean?
that
Yeah.
was one, no, that was one of the important ones.
Because after that, we had the trial of Sami Zayn. Like Sami Zayn became a member of the Bloodline
He
officially that
wasn't
day.
Sami Zayn, he was Sami Uso.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
And then
that
here's
was.
the thing: when we
Yeah,
go to War
don't-
Games,
Don't
with the
undermine.
Number Games, you have
Yes,
to bring
versus-
back Sami Uso.
Honorary Uso.
It's looking like that because it's looking like if you're gonna do War Games, we're gonna have Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, Sami Uso, and fucking Roman Reigns.
What?
It's looking like because Bad Blood said it best. He goes, "You bring in Kevin Owens and Randy Orton to fight off the tag team champions."
and Randy's gone because now
Randy's now on Raw. He would have had Jimmy Uso, then Jey Uso, then Paul Heyman, then Roman Reigns come out because that's how you build to War Games. But it's the way they're doing it now is like Kevin Owens has to be in War Games to fight these niggas. This is a blood feud now. And then what? Roman Reigns is it going to be 3 teams in War Games?
No,
who would be
can't
the
have 2 teams.
So like you would have to put him with Cody. Like this is what I'm seeing now. Unless they're gonna hurt Kevin Owens, but they still got to put Cody somewhere.
They're gonna figure something out with Cody, but they're not gonna have Cody touch this bloodline right there. We're not gonna have Cody and Roman on the same team of War Games. It's just not. I don't see that in the cards.
I mean, it's looking that way. It could be that look that he gave Cody could be one of those you earn my respect at Mania.
Yeah,
but I still owe you one on some Apollo Creed shit.
And if they do, that's the thing. If they do put them on the same team, it's one of those where if they're on the same team, Solo's team has to win. Because that's one of those where it's like, this didn't work out because you are in blood. This isn't the bloodline. That's where he has to really build getting both Usos in there, getting Sami Uso in there. Like a situation like that it's like, no, I need to rely on family. As much as Cody's a great performer,
but
hold up.
But hold up now. If it's 4-on-4,
yeah.
Think about this. You got Roman. Sammy is a Uso.
No.
Look, Joe. They just Sammy's a Uso.
Go ahead.
Jay's a Uso. Who's best friends with both of them? Cody. Cody got Jay into Raw.
Yeah.
Sammy helped out Cody when WrestleMania came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's history with all 4 men.
Yeah.
Cody, unless Cody's already going after another person and somebody's getting their title, Cody or Kevin Owens has to be in this match. There's a lot of history with both of them and the bloodline. Especially this new bloodline. The only people that the new bloodline is rivaled with is Cody, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens.
Why not start the Civil War?
Who you got Jimmy, who's still hurt, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, shit, damn.
But by then he should be healed by War Games.
But if he would have came out in SummerSlam, it would have made more sense. What are you gonna have to hurt?
I mean, if he's injured, no, it doesn't make sense. But if you have him ready and prepared for War Games, it does make sense.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're gonna have to hurt Kevin Owens, then so
You
because
don't
he
have to
has
hurt.
to be,
You know what? Why these niggas gotta get hurt? None of these niggas gotta get
because
hurt.
this is personal for Kevin Owens. He wants to fight these dudes.
Look, I'm reading.
So
I'm reading Circle of Debates comments right here. It says War Games will be Bloodline 2.0 versus the Bloodline. Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and a mystery partner could be
Kevin
20.
Owens.
And he'll turn his back on Roman, and will say it was all planned along, and who knows? Okay, I can see that. I can see Dwayne getting his hand in the pot again and everything like that. Possibility. Hikaleo will be with Solo. He'll be the 5th member, and Dwayne will be on Roman's team and will turn his back on him and for it. I can see that.
I wanted them to start now because we're at the end of August. We're at the end of August, and that means there's a week away of War Games. But y'all wanna book this shit like we're literally a week away from War Games. How do you take out Kevin Owens, who's already feuding with these people? Bring in The Rock, who's gonna be feuding with Cody Rhodes because he left
Kevin
out.
Owens, you can put Kevin Owens with anybody in any story.
But The Rock already said, "I'm coming back for you, Cody Rhodes."
Yeah.
And then Jimmy hasn't made his return yet.
No.
Who's he gonna help? And then Jay is constantly away from the bloodline. Every time there's a bloodline matter, Jay ain't on the card.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally keeping these people away from so that the last second you put them together.
And that's the issue. That's like they have to start building this now.
And they're not doing it right. Because I know you can put Kevin Owens with anybody, but the last 4 months, it's been Kevin Owens versus Tamatonga versus fucking Jacob Fatu and with Randy Orton. We already moved Randy Orton to Walter. So Randy Orton's gone. Unless Kevin Owens is going to be like, yo, fuck this. I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. I want Cody Rhodes. I don't see how you get both of these guys out of this match.
Yeah, I still don't get how they did this flip here. I don't know why they put Randy over there if he was part of this storyline in a sense too. And then it's like, what do you do with Kevin now? Because Kevin, they were supposed to be the foil forward.
The reasoning why is because we are getting to that possible stage in Randy's career where this might be his last ride, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like he's slowly making his exit without actually saying, okay, this is my last hurrah. Because we still got Cena. And Cena's still going to make his last tour and everything like that. So I don't know. There's just a lot that needs to unfold that is not unfolding fast enough. Maybe by tomorrow we start seeing things.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting
things
back tomorrow.
Yeah, Roman is supposed to be there tomorrow, so we will see how they start, at least the reaction of this, how they start going in one direction or in the other. Yeah, we have to see.
Because now that's the thing. The main missing ingredient for everything is Roman Reigns. That's the main ingredient. That's the main ingredient to this storyline. Roman needs to come back. Roman is coming back. Roman is coming back to SmackDown tomorrow, which means if the tribal chief is coming back, so is the wise man. And the wise man is going to start putting these little bugs in ears, and the wise man is going to be going from Raw to SmackDown because he can. Paul Heyman doesn't need a story to be whatever, but Paul Heyman could be like, so Jay, I got a message for you. Roman doesn't have to be there to get that bug into Jay's ear.
Yeah.
That's how we started transitioning these guys into these storylines. Yeah, they kept them far apart because they had to.
Mm-hmm.
They had to. And with his brother actually getting injured and stuff like that, like he was the last one to really get injured. And he, again, is the one that's getting injured right now. Or the one that is injured right now, I should say.
Legitimately, yeah. I think that really ruined the plan a bit. That I was like, shit. He actually got hurt. So now we got to...
Yeah, so that I think put a stop to the actual story itself.
Yeah. So now it's working on that. And hopefully that's the thing too, is Jimmy close to being cleared? Like that is the thing that's like, if he's good, then that's another thing they can put in motion. But if not, that's now, how do we work around that? You know?
Do we know what he hurt?
I can't remember.
Trying to figure out what the return is and can he work around it. You know, CM Punk was everywhere with that broken arm.
Well, it's because he could sell fucking tickets with just showing on the show to talk.
Yeah, Punk. They made sure
Jimmy not doing that.
they could return investment. You know, like, oh, we spent a lot on this guy. We're making sure he's here Monday. He'll be on Tuesday.
He's even here now.
Yeah, look at that. He's on the Knucklehead Network making money.
We're gonna make him work.
That stupid ass fucking title.
How was his match at SummerSlam? We never answered the SummerSlam question.
Well, I think I agree with Gigi. It wasn't all that.
It was a great show, from top to bottom.
That doesn't sound like you're agreeing with Gigi. What the fuck is going on?
Well, the match with CM Punk and Drew
Talking about
McIntyre.
the match or the whole card?
No, I'm fucking with Toe because he said something negative and then you said it was great. So I was like, that doesn't sound like y'all agree.
Well, that's how we agree. We usually say the opposite of each other, and we agree that that's what we said.
He said it was terrible. Nah, it was the best SummerSlam ever.
There you go.
I was like, what?
And that's all we got to say about that.
Now you know.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Now the Wyatts.
So you didn't like this match, but the SummerSlam was great. I understood both of you.
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't like the CM Punk match.
That match had to be outstanding for me to
bother the shit out of me.
My personal bias between Drew and Seth, that match had to be phenomenal for me to give a shit about it.
The opening was great. You couldn't ask for a better opening.
Yeah.
With Rhea and Liv and how it all played out with Dom betraying Mommy and going with his side bitch that just orders him chicken nuggets.
There was one thing I was right about. They didn't break up the Judgment Day, Ray.
Oh, swag.
This was on the ride home. I said, it just looks like they kicked out Mommy and Priest. He goes, the whole Judgment Day's gone. Everybody's for themselves.
Nope, it's just a brand new Judgment Day.
Yeah. And does Ray give me credit for that?
He just kicked the two people out.
Wait a minute. They
killed. I'm not gonna give you credit. We didn't give you credit for again calling them
because I could have been right, and you
I
forced
was
this
right,
shit to
and
happen.
you didn't give me credit.
Yo, first off, you've been saying this same shit for 5 months now.
You bound.
Ever since Dominic was born, you were saying that he's gonna turn on fucking Rhea Ripley,
and it happened.
So they kicked out Scottie Pippen and Jordan. How does that work?
No, they kicked out fucking Jordan and LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. How you kick out your two superstars?
No, but you know something though, the promos that they made actually worked for Priest.
Yeah.
Because it was true. They made this. No one was the leader. Everybody was with each other, and no matter what, we have each other's backs. Priest won the title. He started getting a big head. He's like, I don't need y'all niggas no more. And he's trying to take over. Rhea Ripley wins the title. She took over. It was like they were the two leaders. So it makes sense for why they have animosity against these two.
Okay.
It worked well having them with their reaction to all this.
Yeah. Now Dominic, I don't know why. Maybe because of the PP touches. Because we never see him and Rhea kiss.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, that could have been one of those things. I was just with the cool girl. She was never my girl. You know, but now I got a girl that she give me people touch.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And McNuggets.
And nuggets.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Word.
And a parfait.
Word. Bitch got me a PS5. What do you expect? What did you expect, Rhea? No, it is to get a PS5.
You got the chicken tenders and a fucking
Word.
PS5. Come on, man.
Shit.
Did you give him PP touches? Come on.
Shit. But I'm not gonna lie though. Rhea did lick him. So
yeah.
It's not like he was. Nothing happened. Just
I
saying.
never understood how like some of like the weirdest looking guys and now best looking
Usually
ones
how
out
it
there
happens. Usually how it
always
happens.
gets the hottest bitches. Like, hear me out here, okay? We
Money.
got Down. He has
30
two
seconds.
women fighting for him. Well, he did have two women fighting for him. He had Mommy. He had Liv.
Lucky pendejo.
It's the hair.
Otis had Mandy Rose.
And now Maxine.
And now Maxine Dupree. You know,
Word.
'cause I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the mustaches, guys. It's the mustaches.
The muscles.
Is it?
I think it's the mustaches.
Do you?
Yeah,
I don't
listen.
know. Otis didn't have a Mexican mustache.
That's true.
Otis was just a gordito. I mean,
The
when
ladies do like the gorditas,
when
man.
he shaved, he wasn't. It wasn't, you know. Listen, listen. My head
Gigi's
hurts.
brain broke.
Yo,
My
facts.
head hurts. My head hurts.
It's like the math ain't mathing on this one. The
Math is not
ain't
mathing.
We need Scott Steiner to explain it to us. We need him to come in.
I
Give
give
us
it
why.
25.
I can understand why Rhea would want a pet and she'll pick Dominic.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would say Maxine with Otis is because he's like a teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? In a world,
But he got to kiss Mandy Rose.
I can't.
Explain that one.
I can't.
Oh wait.
Vince McMahon has an affinity of putting the fat, ugly guy with a pretty girl.
Well, he
Oh,
does
my
that
God.
so often, where he puts the underdog.
Yeah.
Say.
Well, because it makes it believable. A guy like me can be like, yo, I could be with Mandy Rose
We
if
could
I
pull it.
really, if I thought about it hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Because if she was with Dolph Ziggler, it'd be like, yeah, fuck you, Ziggler. Fuck, I'll smack the shit out you, bitch. Took my woman.
Yo, I can't.
Word, but I mean, when you got like Tozawa with these motherfuckers and Tamina, it was like, okay, I get it, you know, but it makes this guy a better good guy. It makes sense, because if you had Dolph Ziggler with Maxine, they have to be heels.
Yeah,
they kind of have to.
Well, I mean, you have Dolph Ziggler with AJ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the
only
prom
time they
queen
were
and
a
king.
real, and the only time they were real faces when he cashed in his
Yeah.
Money in the Bank against Alberto Del Rio on Monday Night Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the biggest pops that Ziggler got, that he was a heel that was supposed to be a face. I mean, a face, you know, instead of a heel. Can we discuss something really quickly though? Like going past, why is it that, and I mentioned this on Monday during our Raw watch along. Why did Seth Rollins come down the ramp looking like Hangman Adam Page?
I don't know.
I said this on Monday.
Yeah.
I said this on Monday during the watch along. Why is he coming out here looking like Hangman Adam Page? I didn't know I was watching Dynamite. I didn't know that. Somebody could have told me, gave me the fucking memo. That happened. That's so weird. That was just weird.
Bronson Reed squashed Seth Rollins.
Yo, Bronson fucking Reed.
Yeah.
Bro, I can watch you all day doing that maneuver to Seth Rollins.
They should have ended Raw like that. Like at 8:15, started him smashing him. At 11:15, that's the last one, and they just go off the air with him in the air, with him in the sky, like 45 fucking. We in Splash City, baby. I gotta watch that whole shit.
And the poor blood capsules that Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
bro, like you fumbled that. You fumbled that hard.
Yeah.
Get what you
Did y'all see the video that me and my brother put out right before about Bronson Reed?
I did not look at any videos.
Like literally 20 minutes before we went live, we recorded a short on the way home. And I was saying that like I think Bubba was saying that Bronson got over because he's dealing with Seth and all this other shit. But I honestly think he got over because he did some shit that we've been begging for ever since they started this whole we're gonna demolish someone. You know when someone comes in and beats the shit out of somebody, it's like that's it. That's it. There was no that's it. It was like, yo, do it again, and he did it again. It's like, oh shit. Like this seemed legitimately like Seth Rollins ain't gonna be on Raw on Monday.
this guy.
Yeah.
Is that what the fuck? Oh man.
Yeah.
Hangman. The
Yeah.
horses behind him.
That's
I do.
I don't.
Midnight Raw. I mean, I didn't want to
Yeah,
play it.
But you think he did that intentionally, or like he just? If we said that, like I don't know who Hangman Adam Page is.
I don't know. Possibility. Because it could be somebody that's just dressing him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was intentional. I don't think it was, in all honesty. But it is something that we all just kind of look at, and it's just like, huh.
Word. Someone didn't read the room. Yo, you shoot that shot, Leon. I shot my shot with Raquel, and I guess she just felt bad about Ray dying his head. That's why she didn't respond.
Last memorable thing I guess we can kind of touch base on is how dope the White Six debut.
Yeah.
Man, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Between the tribute to Bray, the tribute to Luke, or Bodie Lee, I should say. Yep, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. I think that the White Six is going to be dope, and some people feel some type of way because for those who did see, the videos all over the internet and everything. Even WWE posted it up where it's like that emotional moment with Bo and Big Red and just you see them hugging each other, pointing up to the sky for Bray and everything like that because this was their debut.
Yeah.
And they did it so well. It was done so good. It transitioned well through the screen on top of that. You have Nikki Cross, who is Sister Abigail, just sitting there like a little porcelain doll. Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas behind her, just rocking the chair, holding the lantern. And each of them did their own thing. Even freaking Gacy, when he went to the ring, to the corner, and then he just went upside down.
Yeah.
That's something Bray Wyatt would have done.
Yeah. Shit.
So all of it. And then Dexter Loomis's look.
Yeah. He looked completely different, and he wrestled different too. It was like, yo, this guy's athletic.
He wrestled a little bit different, yes, but some of the mannerisms of what he used to be is still there. Like the way he was like kind of slithering in the ring, he did that.
Yeah.
He did that as Dexter Loomis the way, with Johnny Gargano and stuff like that. That's what made him so intriguing because he had different moves. He did that to The Miz. And The Miz was like, what the fuck are you doing? Stand up. Nope, I'm not doing this. So to him to be able to incorporate that creepy ass style with the character and everything like that is dope. I'm intrigued to see what other vignettes we're going to get. Now that we're pretty much introducing all of them, we're going to see eventually Nikki Cross versus Ivy Niles.
Yeah.
You know, Ivy is probably going to end up talking to Maxine Dupree, and then she's going to do some foul shit, like maybe push her by mistake, just to fuck off of me. Like, I don't want to, whatever. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
that's what's going to start Nikki Cross starting to fuck with her, because now it's like, oh, you were cool, but now we're
lost
going
your
to fuck
smile.
with you because you
Yeah.
want to fuck with people.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because I this may be a stretch, but once we seen Adam Pearce with Bo Dallas, I started noticing that Adam Pearce isn't as involved as he was before. And when Drew McIntyre and CM Punk were wrestling, he wasn't there. When Bronson Reed destroyed Seth Rollins, he wasn't there. And then when some other thing happened, he wasn't there. And then he said that he was walking Seth Rollins to the ambulance when they bitched at him. And I'm thinking, do you think that that's Bo Dallas? Like, yo, you're going to have to start leaving these niggas alone because we're going after them.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that if Adam Pearce were to play any role in it, it will be more towards like Chad Gable, not the whole entire locker room. I don't know. But wasn't it at one point Adam Pearce wasn't in his office on top of that?
Yeah.
Like, because Chelsea Green was trying to figure shit out. So I don't know. If could be a possibility there where we start seeing the disappearance of Adam Pearce. Yeah, you know what? That's interesting. Let's see how that plays out. Because Adam Pearce does probably have a good role to play in this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, because he was the guy that was trying to keep order, and now it's a lot less order.
Let's see what happens. Anything else?
Yeah, show you got anything?
No, I got everything out. SummerSlam was great. I don't think I give you my opinion. It was, for me, it was almost a WrestleMania type event. I enjoyed it.
Ray
left.
Oh, Ray left.
Okay.
Yeah, and like 12 people. He
Fucking worm like you.
I'm still here.
Yeah, he boogied on
You
us.
can't even say goodbye.
Word. It's almost like he gets in trouble if he stays longer than 12 now. But yeah, shit. We had one hell of an interview with Bad Blood. This was it was legitimately a conversation. Like we talked about how he doesn't like people drawing the curtain back, you know, and getting too much information out in the public. We asked what was too much information and, like, you know, what was good information. We talked about these people that think they know everything because they hear an interview, and how some of these wrestlers are I train with such and such and such and such. Like you had a lesson with him, you didn't train with him. You know, we went in. He gave Yaya flowers. He liked Show. He thinks Show is funny as fuck, even though he doesn't show up. He think you funny and sassy, Gigi. He likes fucking with Ray. You know, so he's our peoples now.
Bad Blood has always been our people.
But you know, he gave us our flowers while he was on here.
I appreciate that, Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
I'm so sorry I wasn't on here.
Yeah,
you let them know, Bad Blood.
Who am I about to name for myself here?
Not everybody saw the fucking movie, Show.
What?
No,
what movie was the show then?
The Departure. So anyway, Snow Dogs. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Bronson Reed should be the next big thing. Leon, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Thanks for everybody coming.